T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to The Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tach Van Sickle, Adam Poston, Jay Alvarez, and me, Andrea Joy.
Welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10. I forgot to do, wait a minute. Let me start that every time.
Yeah, you didn't do it right. Oh, yeah.
That's for J Flow a little bit there. All right.
So.
That's for Dabs K. Oh, yeah, we know what's up. All right, thank you for tuning in this week, guys. We appreciate it. I am Adam. I am one of your normal regular hosts, but as typical lately, I am not your host for the Twisted 10 this week.
Adam, you haven't hosted a show in how long?
That's good.
It's been like 6 months.
Our guests don't understand how this works. We create a show that requires a lot of homework to prepare.
And we did like the first 30 shows. We were working hard.
We invite them over so they think they're getting a guest spot, but really they're just doing our jobs. So
exactly.
That's kind of how.
And I am Tach. I am another regular host, but I'm not the host tonight.
Andrea might join us a little bit later. She is a little bit under the weather. She's here, but she's upstairs. Make a long story short, we went to the 2017 Space Coast Hair and Fashion Show, and Andrea was one of the people on stage that had a model, and she was doing her hair and doing all this fancy shit. And then after that was done, they had a dance party on the runway for the models and for everybody who was participating. So it was kind of cool. Andrea's favorite song to dance to is The Wobble. So basically, she wobbled her hip out of joint. So she's out of commission.
That's very popular in Titusville, I think.
The wobble?
I love the wobble so much. It's like
Shocking.
my number one dance.
Shocking.
At a weeble.
Jay Alvarez, another one of our hosts, is also out this week. He's, I'd like to say he had a cool story like a wobble, but no, he had dentist work done today and he can't talk. So It is the two of us for the first part of the segment, but
Indeed.
We got some backup.
We do it. We brought backup.
We brought backup this time.
We brought an entourage.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
What's up?
You may recognize a couple of the voices, but why don't you guys go around the room? The cast and crew from the Adjust the Mic podcast is here with us. So thank you guys for coming in this week. We greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, why don't you guys go around, say who you are and
It's
what
this
you
is
do?
Stan, aka Maui Wowie from Adjust the Mic.
Yep.
Just three buddies that started up this podcast and just kind of hung out and talked about it for a while and then put it together, and here we are.
But there's four of you.
Yeah, Maddie comes in a little bit later, but yeah, she's
okay.
totally part of the crew.
All right.
So I usually introduce everybody on our show.
Yep.
So to my right is my main man, Scotty Too Hottie, also known as Scott the Thought.
What is up, everybody?
Yeah. Welcome, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
There she is.
I'm not
Is
looking forward
Andrea
to this.
here?
Andrea's here. Sorry, Scott, not to steal your thunder.
Hey,
Andrea's joining us. This is Andrea Joy, everybody.
How's it going?
how's it going?
She is here. She's wobbling down.
We were just talking about how much Maddie enjoys the wobble.
I love wobbling so much.
It
can.
walk in 2 days.
Now we've got a full cast in studio. Oh, well.
Yeah, we do.
No Jay.
Except
We have no
Jay.
Jay. Damn it, Adam.
Damn. Sorry. My bad. All right, Scott, back to you. Scotty Too Hottie, Scott the Thought, or what do the kids call you on your show?
Oh, man.
Scott too nasty.
Stock the Stalker.
Stock the Stalker. Yes.
God, that was his
studio.
son did that.
Was it?
Like, before we even started the podcast or anything, we just had the equipment. We were playing around recording, and his son was at the house, and he just pretty much, we just said, hey, just try to do an introduction for us, introduce each of
Nice.
us. And he just started making up names, and they're so funny
Nice.
that we just had to record. Even though the quality was awful, we had to save it and use it.
I've heard that on
For the intro.
Is it all of every one of your intros?
Yeah,
it's everyone.
it's
okay.
in one
Yeah.
variation. We're trying to kind of get down to one
Nice.
intro, and I think we're getting pretty close finally.
Nice. I like it. For the listeners that don't know, Adjust the Mic is another local Brevard County podcast. They are based out of Titusville. That's Tach's stomping grounds. Up there
Yeah.
in North
Found out
Brevard.
he's right down the street.
You guys are close
Yeah,
together?
he's right down the street from us.
I'm switching over to Adjust the Mic. So thanks for having me.
Apparently.
It's a lot
Yes.
closer. We have benefits.
Have benefits.
Oh, speaking of benefits, I have to order dinner.
Is that going on the company card or is that going on your card? You guys eaten yet?
I did.
Yeah, I ate already
Did you?
before I
I'm
came.
good.
I did
Yeah, we're
not.
good.
eat,
Tack did not?
so-
All right.
Jay?
Jay's not coming tonight. He's got a toothache issue. He had a bunch of dentist work
It's
done today.
2:30.
Look at
What is this
her
face?
eyebrows raising. Oh. All right. Sorry, Scott. Take back over.
But no, I mean, we just, like, we've all been friends since high school. I've even known Maddie for a long time. So we just, we all hang out at the house all the time bullshitting anyway, talking about sports or politics or whatever. So, just kind of following suit with the Tom and Dan and all them.
Nice.
You know, we're all fans of Tom and Dan and all that, you know, from the get-go.
I've got a couple Tom and Dan items laying around the
Oh,
studio in
yeah.
here on our wall. Hey, did you guys bring any stickers for us to
You
throw
know,
up
I
on
did
them?
not. I have a whole bunch to do.
Do you?
So
Okay.
I'll send them over to you.
Okay.
I'll drop them off.
I got some goodies for you guys to take home with you tonight. Some of our mugs
Cool.
and stickers and
Oh,
shit like
nice,
that.
man.
But yeah, you got to get me something because every time we have a performer in here, that wall in the background is, I call it the wall of Easter egg. So each show can sort of see some of their representation. We got Burn It Down, 1K Away, a whole
Yeah.
bunch of shows. Stuff
We're
that's up
good
there.
friends with Jason and Kenny, you know, Dabs K and all them, and Jen.
Nice.
So yeah, we're close to them. So
Nice. Yeah, they're
that's
awesome.
how we've met you guys even.
Yep.
Because he introduced us to you guys.
He's a fucking stone's throw away, man. He's just right up the road.
know.
Yeah,
Really?
right around. They might crash. You might see Dabs K poking his head around that door
I hope
here.
he does. I've been over there a few times, so I know where they live and everything.
Whenever I see Maddie, I figure I'm going to see Dabs around there somewhere.
Oh,
Now, see, wait a minute. See, I've heard Dabs on your guys' show.
Oh,
Let me
shit,
get,
yeah.
you guys get through the rest of your introductions.
Yeah.
I keep fucking walking over you. My bad.
oh, over here we got Jared.
Jared,
What's up, Jared?
Jared, he hates
doesn't wanna
doing
be
this. He
here.
doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be on our podcast either.
Which makes
That's
it
kind
so
of the
much
point
better.
of everything.
He
He's
hates
our
everything.
hater. And
Why?
yeah,
Why?
we call him
Jared Bear. He had a
around
purple
these
bug in
assets
high
too
school
much
that he
as it
drove
is.
around. A little VW bug,
That's adorable.
little flowers on it.
It's lapis blue.
Thank you. Someone knows.
So we just all talk shit. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, all day.
We call him Exotic Pork.
yeah, that's true.
And who was the other female voice on the show?
Oh, Maddie.
There you go. There you go.
They started Adjust the Mic, and then I just included myself, basically.
She was like
really
our number
did.
one
I just-
fan.
No, I was not a fan. I just wanted shout outs.
Wow.
And then I
truth
wasn't your
comes out.
fan.
She
I
put
just wanted
a
shout-outs.
poll up on our Facebook group to become a member of the show. Like
I
she
did.
posted the poll
What kind of poll are we talking about?
to be
Like
either
a
be on
stripper pole?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, where was this
to be
at?
on the podcast. If she should
Yeah,
be
the
a
strip,
permanent member on the
basically. Okay.
podcast, and everybody voted against it
Everyone.
like, on purpose.
Fuck
So
you.
you
She's the
just
only
kept
one that
coming.
voted for it.
Yeah, and then she said, "I'm on there anyway, guys."
Yeah, I was going there anyways. I just invited myself to Adjust the Mic. So I'm
And they
here.
like her because she trolls me the whole time.
Gotcha.
So Dabs K, speaking of Dabs K for just a second, so he's got a little on your guys' show. I've heard it a bunch when you guys have been on there, and when he's been over with you guys. There's like a little thing that he's got for Maddie, I think. But here's the catch: he also has a kind of a thing for Andrea.
Yeah, but he
Maybe
has,
it's
he has a
females.
thing for me too, though. So
All right, I guess
Maybe
that's
it's just females in general.
Dabs. You need to make up your decision, buddy. You got to pick which one you want
probably
to.
is.
No, he
That's how
just
guys
needs a
are.
brunette
They don't
too.
care.
He could just have a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette.
Well, he's already got a redhead in Tack.
He doesn't have me
likes
anyway, so
blonde hair,
you
though.
gotta find someone else.
Get him. Get him.
Tack
Maddie.
hair is too short for him, and the facial
what he keeps
hair
telling
kinda
me,
throws
too.
him off.
he
Yeah.
tells me that all the time too.
You guys just have to find a blonde. Natural blonde.
Have you guys heard any of the
I'm
episodes
natural.
of the Twisted 10?
Yes.
Yes,
All right. Our last one, you've got some big shoes
I
to fill.
just got through with the last one.
Did you?
And dude, I kind of want to talk about it a little bit at some point, maybe, but
Absolutely.
it was a really good episode. I
Oh,
disagreed
stop.
with all of it. And I got caught trolling on the YouTube thing.
Yeah, I busted you.
And
I
he even
saw
probably
it.
mentioned, I see you on there for talking trash. But I had to, man.
So those guys,
Ridiculous.
with the last episode of the Twisted 10, we invited our friends David and Jaron, who are from the Flat Earth perspective. I don't want to say Flat Earth Society because that is not where they're from, but they are Flat Earthers. And sure enough, they brought us a list of 10 challenges that the Flat Earth folk have for science to prove to them. They want science to prove 10 different things, and that's what their list was. And let's just say that is kind of exploding. I let them mirror it on their YouTube channel just to get them more views because like we're small potatoes in comparison to some folks out there, and more views we can get, the better. So I don't care about our intellectual property. It's really
Just
as
getting your
far as
name
it's
out there,
concerned.
man.
Exactly. Yep. That shit already has like 14,000 views on their channel in 4 days, so it's doing really well. So you got some shoes to fill tonight with your list, Scott. So
you might lose listeners.
He's gonna feel something.
Yeah, he's gonna feel.
No pressure though.
There's a lot of pressure.
I'm just kidding
for this.
No,
'cause you're the only one right now that knows.
Yeah, I haven't told anybody.
You know
anything.
the list.
I do.
No.
Hey,
Well, sort of. I think I know a variation
sorry.
of the list.
like
You always tell me the list
your
when you
co-host
know
over
it.
here. I'm like saying, hey, started trying to talk about the list. He's like, oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you don't even know?
It's a surprise.
We like it that way.
All right.
It's
So
very embarrassing.
for the listeners that are coming to us for the first time, from the listeners of the Just a Mike podcast, the Twisted 10. So what is a Twisted 10? It's a top 10 list podcast, but there's a little caveat. Your list has to be unique. It has to be original. It has to come either from something about yourself, your
Check.
brand. It's definitely original, huh? I know that one. So you can tie it back to anything, or you can come up with something completely outside of the scope of what you do for your either other show or your life. It could be top 10 recipes by your grandmama. It could be anything you want it to be. It doesn't. There's no requirement on what it is. It just has to be original and unique. And then each week we bring those lists to our listeners, and we hope to have a little bit of
My
fun
heart's
doing it.
beating.
Aw.
So format of the
God,
show:
bro.
we go 10 through 6.
I'm so excited.
We take a little break, and then we go 5 through 1, and then kind of plug anything you want. This is where we're going to literally turn our show over to our guests.
We have to hand over the metaphor keys.
Tack always throws the metaphoric keys over. Some people miss them, some people catch them.
Are you ready for it? Are we
can't-
ready to hand them over?
Here goes.
Okay, so I'm handing him. Ready? Catch him. Ready?
He's tossing
Okay.
them, and
Boom.
and
He caught him.
he caught him.
Boom.
Oh, he caught him. Very
All right,
nice.
Some people don't. Surprisingly,
Caught it in his
I've had
mouth.
2 or 3 people. It's just where I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm Andrea Joy, and I'm not one of your hosts tonight.
Oh, good job.
Sorry, you forgot that.
By the
part.
way, I do exist.
Sorry, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one later.
And they asked me to be here.
All right, Scott. So now this show is yours.
Okay, I feel like we need to start this with a little bit of a background
Okay.
on our podcast, which is Just a Mic. We started, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 episodes in, we started into this conversation about what your price would be, like as a man, to blow another man.
I heard this on
Yeah,
a
okay.
recent episode.
And I said I don't even know how this happened. I said my number was 12 million.
Right.
And
We've got it down to like 1 million now.
and
1 million cash.
And I was just saying that's my
Cash.
number, so I have it. And they were arguing with me and saying that they would not for like everybody I can't get anybody on my podcast to say I'll do it for money. Like I'll blow a dude for money.
Really?
These guys are denying it.
For $1 million?
No.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
these
I
saying
would blow a dirty homeless guy for $1 million.
See, I knew
Well,
I was
right.
coming to the right podcast to have this conversation.
It's natural.
See?
I know I have backers over here
Speaking
because
of
he's
which-
private messaged me and
Oh, yeah.
pretty much said I'm down too. Would you say 100,000?
Shit, I'd do it for $100.
See,
$100.
wow.
Speaking of which,
See, and y'all are trying to hate on me.
Listen,
I-
$20 is $20. All right, let me just tell you that pays some fucking bills. All right, you take care of my
So-
FPL, I might take care of you.
I've just been like arguing
It's a
this
lot
with
of
them,
dick
and it's
sucking.
turned into like where all of our friends that listen to
$20
the
a
show
dick.
and everything, they're all kind of getting up on it too, and they've been doing the photoshops and everything in our Facebook group,
I saw the last
making
one.
fun. Yeah, so it's just turned into this big old thing or whatever.
speaking
And
of
the-
which,
You hope it's a big old thing.
Speaking of
He
which,
hopes
I was listening to a recent episode, and Maddie, I got $500.
Yes.
You may need to, you may need to
God.
define that a little bit for our listeners who haven't heard the Just the Mic.
Yes,
What is
yes,
the $500 for, Ty?
I can pick
Actually,
on
wait.
her
I don't
face or
know. You
something.
need to listen to the episode to find out.
Oh, look at that!
It was
Nice.
It was for something in the sexual manner.
She already asked me. I said I would do it too.
Exactly. She
Really?
gets it. Yeah.
You just like
Yep.
Hey,
I'd do it for half of that.
I probably would. Too.
What?
is this a bidding war? Come on, go ahead.
Oh
How
no.
low
listen,
can you
No,
go?
I'll stop
Yeah.
there. This is about Scott.
I got some money
how
over
low
here.
Can you go?
I think I got like
Can you
3
go?
crumbled up dollars in my left pocket.
No, that's a little too low.
Just on a foot.
She'll just let you. She'll just let you get a. for $3.
Exactly.
On my big toe.
I got stung by a man of war or something.
Nice.
Only if you got stung by a man of war, man.
So how does that tie into a list?
Exactly.
So when you invited me on the show, I was trying to kind of have a list that wasn't this list.
He really was.
I hate this, man. Okay. I just wanted to do like a top 10 list of like, top 10 hall pass women or whatever, or just come up with just something pretty basic, but, would work. They flip it on me in the office. I don't know if you want to explain it, Maddie, on what you did or whatever. They flipped this list on me.
Yeah, so we were just like trying to. Well, at first, like I didn't know about the show, so I thought that maybe everybody came up with a top 10. So like Jared hates everything, so it's like Jared, you can come up with 10 things that you hate all the time, and then Stan's just Stan, and I don't even know. But it went to Scott, and I was just like, Scott, you should name like 10 dudes that you would suck their dick. Because we all
For
wanna
free
know.
or
For
for
No, for $12 million.
$12
So they had to be millionaires.
Okay. Oh,
They
wow.
had
Obviously,
to,
right?
yeah.
Right. So they have to have enough
They have
money
to
do
afford
that.
me.
But that's something that like
Yeah.
we all talk about, and like our listeners know that, and we just fuck with him all the time about
They
it.
knew
So
that I would hate doing this. Like I really hate having
He's
to do
like
this.
super nervous.
And,
It's insane.
Yeah, we told them they had to be millionaires because if they weren't, they'd be the whole cast of Supernatural.
Or a boy
that might
band.
be true. Supernatural's the best TV show ever.
I started getting Andrea into that. So I watched like the first 2
Oh
seasons.
God!
Oh my
What is
God.
this?
And then she started watching it, and we have to catch up. So she was playing
Yes.
catch up to my 2 seasons that I'd already watched. Granted, I know they got like fucking 77 seasons.
They
of
have
this
a
fucking show,
convention.
but-
They have a convention in January.
He's already going.
And I'm gonna
He's
go.
going. He has
Already-
tickets. He's
already got-
going. He's literally
Tickets and
going.
shit.
I'm gonna go, dude.
I would go, but I'll be busy singing on stage with Hot Pink, the songs of Queen.
Oh, listen.
Exactly. See, look
Nice.
at her. Check her out.
Andrea got invited. So
That's so
did you guys know
cool.
the local band Hot Pink? It's a local.
I think I don't
cover
know
band.
them. No.
So they do. They're about the most. This is a shameless plug for them, but also for Andrea. They do covers from all sorts of music, and they've got about the biggest pull and brevard that a cover band can get.
Okay.
So each time they go somewhere, they pull between 200 and 400 people.
Yeah, I've
they
heard
pull
of
a
that.
lot. Yeah, it's ridiculous. We hired them for our Living Podcariously listener event, so they pulled a lot of their listeners out, which made our event look better, which was cool. Kind of little
Yeah,
trick of the
very
trade.
Yeah.
But they're doing a Queen tribute concert at the Cocoa Village Playhouse sometime in
wow.
what, November?
January 12th and 13th.
January 12th and 13th. So, and they asked Andrea Joy to sing on their chorus, which is really
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
Nice.
Very cool.
Almost
Congratulations.
famous.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're going to have them on here a lot. So, okay. So the top 10
man.
legitimate dudes you would... That
Top
you would,
10 dicks.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Like this all started.
$10
What about a month and a half? About a month and a half ago, you were you invited me on the show,
Yeah.
and
about
so
that.
I've had all that time to prepare for this list.
His
And I
Google-
just
his
did
Google
it like
search history is
a
ridiculous.
week ago. I kind of put it down, and I've
He's
just
been
kinda,
salivating ever since.
and I didn't change it. It's the list has stayed. I
So
haven't
you've
changed
been
it at
looking
all.
at celebrity net worth like a madman, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have so
yes.
many viruses on your computer.
For some reason, I think.
And dicks.
The smallest
Yeah.
dicks that are
Speaking of dicks,
millionaires.
I think Rich DeVos is on this list.
I made sure my front door was locked so no one walked in on me while I was on my screen. So I got a big screen monitor and everything. So yeah.
Now, do you have to suck them until they like come
Yes.
or what?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
The
it's
full
You have
2
to
million.
spit or swallow.
Yeah, it's
You have
the
to swallow?
It doesn't
I
matter.
have to. Earn,
He's gotta get his
I
1
have
million
to
worth.
earn my money.
Okay.
Oh, look at him.
All right.
He's
Well,
like,
you know, if you
Alright.
swallow, you
If they
taste it less.
want just a touch it and I get the 12 million, if that
Oh,
makes
okay.
them
I
happy,
gotcha, I
that's
gotcha.
cool.
All right,
But
all right.
It's to the satisfaction of the person
yeah.
paying him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
All right.
I like
Let's
that.
hear
I just don't understand how somebody would pay you to suck their dick when you can just get 2 chicks right here for like $200 to piss on them.
Look, if you're a,
hey,
You know what I mean? Like,
True that.
if you're a
I
good
need to
enough
be a better marketer.
yeah.
I need to step up my game.
if you're a good
That's why
enough
I'm here.
Tank
That's why
right
I'm
now.
here, guys. I need your listeners to help me find a dude to give me $12 million to blow.
He needs to find 10 of them.
Maybe somewhere out there, one of our listeners actually has a connection to one of the people on this list and can make this
Oh, maybe,
happen.
maybe.
Make this. Of course, I would do it then. If one of my listeners here could let me do it, I'll suck a dick for 12
how
minutes.
do
You would pass it on to me.
Well.
You want to double team them and I'll take 6, you take 6? Or
You would totally just block me and not even say anything, and just the podcast gets shut down. We never hear from you guys again.
Scott who? Jared, what do you think about this? You haven't chimed in too
Yeah,
much
Jared.
over there.
Let's just get to the list.
How did
See,
you get to
this was-
12 million though? Why not 11? Or...
I think
we got him
We've
down.
got it down to $1 million.
We got it down.
Like,
No, they
cash.
have not. They keep saying they've gotten the number down. We were high. We were on the show talking shit. 12 was the first number that came to my head, and I've stuck
You
with my
stuck
number.
with it.
That's as
All right.
high as he could go.
That's dedication.
And they try to inch it down, but I've never. There's not one clip of me confirming.
You're going to be
Right.
into
And
that.
the
Okay.
price is fine, but the fact that you actually do it is the worst part.
All right.
So let's hear the first one.
Don't be judgy. Don't be
So
No, so we're starting
her
off at number
tack.
10.
Get her tack. Get her
yeah,
tack.
so we're on number 10 here.
Yeah, start off at number 10.
I'll give you
Get
the.
used to it.
I'm going to give you the name, and I'm just going to kind of have just a little bit of an explanation, maybe of an excuse why I picked them.
You guys
And then,
justify
and then
nothing.
it's on you guys to pick
You don't
it
have to
apart.
justify
Excuse.
anything on this show.
All right, then it's on you guys.
You're getting paid just like every other whore.
For number 10, Roger Ailes.
Wait, I gotta look at
I don't know
Roger
who that is.
Ailes?
Dead?
The fuck up. He is dead.
Dizzy
Dead
I
dick
didn't
sucker. Dead dick
It's
sucker.
already confirmed
Exactly.
now, right off the bat.
Right off the bat,
You went
number
right to a
one.
dead dick.
I didn't know that.
What kind of research did you
He
do?
died.
Oh, I thought I did good research. There's nothing that said he was
He
dead.
Yes, he died May 18th,
Yeah.
2017
I
on
said,
Wikipedia.
yeah.
He has already paid $13 million in settlement
That's
hush
what that
money.
dude looks like.
There he is up on the
I
big
could
screen.
get $12 million easy.
Ew.
Yeah,
So
but
you're
what does he
going
look like
to-
now that he's dead?
That's going to be a really
He
gross
looks
one.
like a human
Frozen.
dick.
God, he can't. Then I'd
I
have to
guess
go
it's
to his
permanently
trust. I'd have to
stiff.
get his trust.
It's already been
paper.
confirmed, bro.
It'll never get off.
You stuck a dead man's dick.
He's rich. Is he like cryogenically
his son
frozen
is
with
actually
Walt
Ron
Disney or
Jeremy.
something?
Yes, you better go to Egypt where they do that, right?
He might be frozen with
dead
Walt
people.
Disney though.
Exactly.
Okay. This is a little out of control here, Adam. Let's
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
rein everybody.
They
Yeah, it
freeze him?
is. 7 of us. Scott just likes a taste of formaldehyde. That's all right.
Oh my
all right.
gosh,
You gotta,
Oh my god.
No,
that
stick
was a
with it,
mistake,
man.
man.
It's all good.
Go ahead.
All right, what's 9?
All right, number 9.
Number 9.
It's either or Sergey Brin or Larry Page of Google,
Who the fuck are these people?
because they can help
this is
erase
Sergey
any
Brin.
info related to my payment. They can erase anything and get rid of it because they own Google.
That is
So
smart.
either one of them I will take.
Yeah, but we're all gonna know as soon as you get $12 million
Doesn't
richer.
matter.
Listen, it'll be like the old days where you'd have to like rotodial to get the information.
All you have to do.
Rotodial.
Yeah,
You
you
can
need
take
a
me
little-
shopping. I'll keep my mouth
Yeah,
shut.
I mean, it's gonna
It's
be
not hard to edit
because I'm-
fucking Wikipedia, bro.
We're shutting it all down.
They can delete it and then we'll
Yeah,
just
they
add
leave it up
back.
for like 3 days before they even take it down.
Whatever.
One of them should be your 10 then.
They'll hide
These
it.
other ones
They'll
don't.
shush you guys.
I like, that's a pretty good rationale at least
That
to
is.
have.
Yeah, that's
I'm
smart.
just- yeah.
I'll give you that.
It's smart cocksucking.
And yeah, he Googled it.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Put a little thought into it.
Yeah. No, definitely.
He's a good looking guy,
All
too.
right.
This
Yeah,
guy
he
up on the
is.
screen.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
They're-
dude,
they're
yeah,
decent.
see?
The girls all
Good
outside.
taste.
That's your boy. That's your boy,
Got some
man.
good taste.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is you like a guy that has dark hair with a little bit of gray in the beard? Is that
So
what-
he's going to have all the gray pubes to match.
Exactly.
It's all about. This is a business transaction. There's no feelings
Oh, there's feelings
involved.
Feeling my dick in your throat. There's feelings
No,
involved.
Yeah.
no.
Feeling his jizz down here. Oh my god, dude. Go ahead.
Sorry, I got a hole in my crotch. Let me make sure I don't flash Maddie.
Oh, man.
You better not flash me.
Flash it up.
I think you should watch out for the side that's talking about dick
I know,
sucking.
Exactly.
Jared's
This
got
side's
Jared's the
safe.
one with
Scott's
the
gonna-
perfect view.
Scott's gonna wave the fucking.
Jared's like, I'm so glad I got this seat. Now.
Adam does not have
I got
12
a text
million.
message. Thanks
though.
for trading with me, Scott.
I don't have $12 in my account right now.
Okay, if you know me at all, you know I cannot pronounce names very well.
All right.
So this one, yeah.
Let Jared do it.
What number is this?
This is number 8.
Number 8.
It's the 5-hour energy guy. The Manoj.
Sounds like a
Isn't
horrible.
he a cartoon?
or
That dude is
Bergara.
never gonna blow his load.
Yeah, man.
Fucking forever.
That dude's in shape, man.
reason. I have a
That
good
dude's gonna
reason.
fuck your mouth raw.
It's Manoj.
That dude takes 5-hour energy. It's like nothing,
Pronounce
bro.
that, Stan.
I think we got it.
Got it? Oh, you got
Menage
it.
Bargava.
There you
What
go.
the fuck?
Wow.
Because here, hold on.
Menage.
Look how
He has pledged to
PG.
give 99% of his wealth to philanthropy causes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not giving the crazy
That's not
part.
the same thing as fellatio.
Alicia.
So I could be one of those, like, I need some of that money
That's good.
for,
Again, good
for a
rationale.
business, and he donates to science all the time.
Sure, yeah.
This is science.
His poor fucking kids,
How
though.
the-
He's got like 6
How
kids,
is this
and none of them are
This
getting
is
any
not
of it.
science. This could be
I'm
for
not sure you
science.
understand what
It's not
science-
science.
This is a science project.
don't think you understand
There
what
is a
science is.
hypothesis. We're testing the theory.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy
How
is.
many times did you test it?
You know, here's the
12 million
really
each.
here's the really fucked up question. Did it move at all when he was looking up the pictures of all these different guys?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to know. I can't.
That's his twist. Yes, it did
Nobody
move.
was around me when I. Well, no, actually, I made half this list at work.
Photoshopping like, their
my
faces
God.
on people.
Scrolling dudes.
You're,
And like when at work, you can walk behind me to go to the bathroom. So
He's
you're
making
like,
those-
well, I
Only the
gotta
boys.
watch for people coming my
Only
way, so
the
I can
boys.
minimize the screen.
We can all hear you clicking it. It's
Yeah.
fine. I know when he's photoshopping because his little mouse is click, 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 click. It's so funny. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Oh yeah, looking at Dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he has so many viruses.
Did you? But just out of curiosity, because a lot of these celebrity sites that have like obviously the net worth of the celebrity, some of them are a little risque and have penis sizes of celebrities too. Like we could look up the penis size of Bill
I
Clinton.
would hope
or-
that would not get brought up tonight. If you could cut that out,
They don't cut
because I don't want
anything
that
out
as an
here either.
option.
Nope.
That is not an option.
Yeah. Did you?
I
don't
did
wanna
not
know?
look that up. There was no rise in any pants.
Oh my god, we're gonna Photoshop the shit out of you with each person.
Oh my
I cannot
god.
believe.
Oh my god, Sean, if you're listening,
I can't wait
Write
till
down
Adam does the
everybody's
artwork
name.
for this one.
Just get a picture of him with his mouth open.
We
and
have
we'll do
our
the
friend
rest.
Sean,
I
aka
will.
Kid. He looks like Kid Rock. He looks like Corey Feldman, and he
God.
photoshops everything. All Mandy does is say, "Hey, Sean, here's the picture. Do this," and then like 30
it's
minutes
his
later,
idea. I just take the picture.
there's a brand new Photoshop up
Jared's
of
idea.
me in some way.
Whatever.
Well, Jared had all the
You're
Star
lucky.
Wars ones.
Menage does not have any information on his penis size online, so
Dang it.
you're lucky there.
I will never look that up.
You already.
It's on my
Never.
search history now.
You're gonna blame me, aren't you?
Of course. Andrea must have been using my computer.
Exactly. All right, number 7,
Number
Number
seven.
seven.
Yeah, 7.
Tiger Woods.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god.
Yeah. All right.
Because he's a Blasian.
I can.
He's half Asian, so I don't have much to worry about. You
You have a
know,
lot to worry
But
about.
the other
Yeah,
half
he's a
He's
fucking
got a dollar
sex
ass
maniac.
big.
He had to go to sex therapy, bro, because he's addicted to it.
to Xanax and stuff. He will pay me
Yeah.
and
Just
forget
picked-
that he paid me
No, you just
because he's going to be on Xanax.
So he'll
I
keep
forget
paying
all
you.
of it. I'm going to get the money. We're going to go to the bank. It'll be like that. What's the movie?
He's not on Xanax
Ocean's
anymore. What are
11.
you talking about?
The Hangover, when he just everybody forgets everything. I'm just going to take him to the bank. We're going to get a fucking tiger. We're going to go to Mike Tyson's house. We're
Oh
gonna
God,
fucking,
is Mike Tyson
yeah.
on your list?
Sure. No.
Pick a guy.
I don't think. Can he afford
energy
me?
Guy.
I
The only-
think you could.
He's been in a lot of problems. He might not be able to
I
afford
don't
me.
know.
The only problem with Tiger Woods' dick is you get up with a 9-iron wrapped around your head because he's got that
Ooh.
violence tendencies
And
too.
he's a sex addict. Like,
Yeah,
he's
that's
going to
what I'm
go
saying, man.
forever, man. You
Yeah.
just
He's a sex addict, bro.
You're going to be going at it
How do you know he's a sex addict, Jared? Were you,
had-
Because
were you trying to do bird bath shots on him or something?
No, man, that's what he admitted in his press conference.
Yeah, he just got, like, the reason he broke up with his wife was because he was a fucking sex addict. He
He had like 125
fucking a
different
bunch of porn
mistresses.
stars.
Yeah,
So he's
bro.
only gonna
I
suck
didn't-
Hey, don't worry
Well,
about
wait,
it.
wait, hang
Don't
on,
worry about it.
hang on. No, it was definitely not porn stars. It was Denny's waitresses.
There was a
Exactly.
porn star involved.
There might have been, but it was a porn star from the 80s.
Shout out to Derek.
She's
No, she's slinging burgers at Denny's, man.
no,
all
it's
good.
it's not. It is not your
Yeah, it was just like random chicks.
yeah. It's completely random.
He
Like,
was like telling him that he loved them and everything, man. It was like
So
crazy.
he's not gonna want to tell anybody either.
Hey, you gotta justify
it's
it.
gonna last
Tiger
forever.
Woods, man. Fuck it. Yeah.
he just you just said
It's
Scott,
all
you just
good,
said
y'all.
the best.
It's
You just
Tiger
said
Woods,
the best
y'all.
thing possible. You said it. He's not going to want to admit it. That's the best so
Yeah.
far. Best one on your list.
Yeah.
The 5-hour energy drink guy would be like, "Oh yes, I sucked he sucked my dick. I paid him $12 million. That's
That's
nothing."
it.
That's exactly how he sounds too.
Then I would
Racism
have
is
to-
fine.
then I
Well,
would
he's
have to pay-
Indian.
They don't have to
He
go
was,
pay
he
the
was
Google
Indian.
guys.
He's Indian. That's not too racist, is it?
I don't
It's
know. My
stereotypical.
favorite is the dead one.
Yeah.
Yeah, freak.
Man,
Can't believe that was my
I'm
first
sitting
one,
next
was
to you
a
right
dead
now,
guy.
bro.
Yeah.
So listen,
And
this
he
is
looked like a dead dick too. So
this is kind of like fantasy football. All right.
That's awful.
Especially because fantasy football is up and coming. This is
Yay,
kind of like
sports.
fantasy football. You
Yay.
just
Big
drafted
time.
a guy that's been cut, basically. By picking the
Yeah.
dead guy, you just drafted a guy who's
I
off the
picked a
team.
kicker that's not even on a team in the first round.
Yep, that's a
Yeah.
dead guy for your
Yeah.
second list.
Kicker?
He's done that before.
I don't know.
They kick
So,
stuff, I bet.
I bet they do.
So
Yay,
you guys have had a
And the
fantasy.
punter punt stuff.
Yeah, punt.
A runner
I think
back.
it's like kicking. I think
Punting is
the running
kicking.
back he runs back.
You two are adorable.
Yay, sports!
So you guys
Team
have
go.
a fantasy league, right?
Yeah, well, I run one.
I don't watch
Nobody
sports.
else in our cast and crew, to include
Okay.
Josh, our guy over in Tampa. Nobody plays. So yeah, it's
We have a
me.
league.
Why are you
We
throwing
talk about it
fun?
all the time. We've had a league for what, 8 or 9 years now.
We like
Damn,
sports,
really?
Tack.
Is it
We
10
like
years?
bedroom wrestling.
Yeah, we do. Like, remember when we were doing it?
Yeah.
The other. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, that was cool.
Our trophy for our fantasy football is an aggro crag that
It's
was
a piece
made.
of the aggro crag.
A piece of the aggro crag from Nickelodeon Guts that we had made that we ended up finding out was a BDM from the Tom and Dan
Oh no shit!
podcast that actually made it on Etsy, and we paid way too much for it.
Well,
It's a giant hunk of shit.
yeah,
It's terrible. It's so bad, and it's just hilarious.
it still does its job.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, it has a little switch with batteries in it that lights it up on the inside. Like
Really?
they just made
Green.
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
But it's just plexiglass just put
Yeah.
together.
You were asking what some people would do for money, and if you're a good BDM, you'll know the story. Giving Tom and Dan a plug here. Plug bell tack.
Again?
Yeah.
I just did it.
Somebody almost paid Tom legitimately $3 million to cut off one of his legs. Like, do you remember hearing about that several years back?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jared probably knows a lot about that.
Oh, yeah.
They had a what's the name? It was goddamn. The guy had a
Dice
patent-
Man.
Yeah, there you go. It was a badass interview that they had
Yep.
with him, but they were talking about that.
The dude legitimately had the lawyers draw up the paperwork. He had everything set and prepped, ready to go.
You mean like surgically removed, or
Yeah.
like
The knee
takes an
surgically.
axe?
No,
Okay.
surgically. The knee down. So you still had from the knee up, but
Gotcha.
the cartilage and everything around the knee is all gone. So
Wow.
basically, just at the knee below was gone. Would you do that for $3 million?
Why?
For $3 million.
$3
But
million?
why would the guy pay him to do
Because he
that?
has-
Because he has so much money, he doesn't care. And this would be a he would literally
that,
have the
though.
thing bronzed and put on his wall. He would literally have a
He
guy's
was that
leg.
obsessed. I would have the guy arrested
Yeah,
instead.
that's like smoking some weird shit.
So I'm just losing
No.
one leg for $3 million.
Yeah.
And you
No,
can get a
you'd suck his
prosthetic.
I would do it for a
His
little more.
leg's
You
already
do
metal. It
anything.
doesn't fucking matter.
It's only half
exactly.
a leg.
He's
I messed
cyborg.
up my leg in,
I'd do it for
in
20.
a mosh pit accident.
$20?
I did a mosh pit.
20 million.
It was like a side mosh pit.
Yeah.
It's like a
wasn't like
grass
that-
field.
Yeah, it wasn't.
My knee is practically metal.
And how much is the government going to take out of this $3
Oh,
million?
no. This is a behind the scenes. This is like an Ecuadorian deal. You go out of country for this one. So none.
Yeah,
You're
you
in a
can't
bathtub of
ethically do
ice.
that here, could you?
So what happens
it's
when you
illegal. That's
come
that's
back to the
definitely illegal.
country with $3 million?
You keep it in your
Wait,
offshore
was
accounts?
I think
that
I'd
part
do
of your cocksucking deal here? Like, is this like Equatorian, like he said, or are you going to get taxes taken out of this $12 million?
No,
Ecuador.
this is cash behind the scenes.
Okay, see,
Yes,
we didn't
yes,
hear that
sir.
in the
Yes,
beginning.
sir.
We thought you were going to only get like 7
No, we're
million.
not.
No,
There's
that's why we're here. We're really just trying to expose him so he can get that. Like,
That's
as
good.
many
It's
listeners
a
as
great
possible.
idea.
I'm shooting for Larry Page.
We're all
And
making fun of him, but he's going to
I'm
have
gonna
like 30
watch,
million. Yeah,
What if all of these guys accept?
Wouldn't you?
Scott, you're going to be sucking
Yeah.
some dicks.
do it all in one
how
night.
rich I would
do
be,
it all
though?
in one
Yes,
night.
I
Get it
do.
over
And
with.
I would be jealous.
And all I would do is travel and interview and tell everybody about my experience.
You'd
I
probably
tell you
like
what.
it so much that you'd
Make
think-
more
you'd
money.
live in the villages or something.
I think the next 9 would stop after they realize you sucked a dead man's dick first.
I could be like I could be like the Earl Bachman dude from Silicon Valley. You know, just go out there and have a little nest
Yeah, you
of
can-
my peasants to come stay in.
Just
get a little
buy
Asian
houses
dude.
and do incubators and
exactly.
shit, yeah.
So listen, for $12 million per dick, I could go for $1 million a dick with you, and I'd be your fluffer. I'd prep them, I'd clean up afterwards, I'd take care of it. What do you
There's
say?
not shit to clean up. What do you
What?
mean?
If he does it right, there's not. But we don't know Scott. We don't know if
He's been
sucks
trying to
dicks or
team up with me this whole show so far.
I think he
God.
wants to join in.
You
You know
noticed?
what? Why don't you guys lower your price?
He's lowering the
for
price down
one.
to $1 million. I'm at 12.
Price
No,
for
I-
one.
I wanted
Somebody's
$1
got to pay
million.
for the
Oh,
party.
you're trying to broker the transaction.
Yeah, you're
Right,
gonna
so
do.
why
So
don't
you
we
were
do
talking
6
to
million?
brokers, sir.
2 million, you guys split
You
it.
get you get
So for
$5
$1
million.
million,
You get
you're
a mil-
going to go
Yeah,
around
for the cleanup.
rubbing all
Yeah.
these guys up?
Yeah.
sure,
12 of them.
absolutely. In a
Who's paying?
second.
Who's
I
paying the
want,
million?
I want
Is he
Jared to
paying?
negotiate my terms because
Here we
he'll
go,
give me
Jared.
the
Yes,
best
that's
terms.
Jared. Told you. Good.
All right,
He's
Jared.
our most hardcore broker. In
So
the
I
office.
pitched this to Jared in this case.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right. So in this case, I would accompany Scott everywhere he goes for all 10 of these clients. We'll call them clients. He gets $12 million per session. All right, let's call it a session. That's how long it lasts is up to him. That's entirely up to him. But what I would do for $1 million, I'd come in early. No pun intended. I'd come in.
I
in early.
gotta learn those stripper techniques or whatever though,
Oh yeah,
where
there's-
they make you go faster.
Have you ever played with those exercise balls where you keep them apart in your hands? Those little metal balls. You
The
ever played with those?
Chinese
Mahjong balls or whatever.
Yeah.
I use that technique on balls. So I'll massage, I'll prep, I'll clean, I'll bathe, I'll do everything ahead of time.
He'll do it for less.
I'll let you do the dick sucking, Scott.
I just love that Jared's being pitched
He'll
this
do
right
it
now.
for less.
And then afterwards,
great.
there's a little cleanup needed sometimes. So I'll come in, take care of the cleanup, and
You're gonna lick off the rest. We are
Whoa.
so
I never said
over.
lick.
Who said
But-
lick? Yeah, I just
Tack, you're single now.
Will there be a table
Yeah.
shower?
He's obviously gonna be single when he starts this.
First of all, it's not even that fucking complicated. Like, what the fuck?
Well, how do you
suck the
how do you
dick,
suck a
like-
That's
dick?
what I'm saying.
It doesn't
Like,
You
matter.
take his
I'm just
pants off and
saying,
stick
like,
it in your mouth.
You don't need like two people to like do like the
What is my
pre-gaming and
percentage on
shit. What are you
this negotiation?
pre-gaming for like the main event?
Guys,
Yes,
It's
that's
not
what
even
I'm
like
saying,
pussy. I'm
Maddie.
sorry.
I love
like,
what's happening here.
This needs to be edited.
that's what I'm saying, Maddie. Like, what the
Weird.
fuck am I listening
Just
to
suck
right
a dick
now?
and get it over
Like,
with. It's not that complicated.
No, bro,
God
he's paying you
damn.
$12 million. You don't need a fucking assistant.
Yeah, what do you
better
need,
get on
maids
that
and
shit,
shit?
dog.
I'm gonna
Jared's
clean it
over here
up. You want
asking
some
for
warm
percentages.
towels?
I just want to know what my percentage is. I don't give a shit until I'm
If
getting
you,
paid.
if you want percentages, then you're in this too now.
No, I'll take the
Now
money. I
there's
don't give a
3
shit.
people on one dick.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
this is
involved
too
in any of that.
complicated.
I'm just getting paid to negotiate.
I'll come in too. I'll come in on this.
No,
I'll take care.
people.
I'll take care of just the balls. And we take care
Sorry,
of the
ladies.
cock.
All right, all
Sorry.
right, I like that.
I'm your
You guys
ball
are gonna
guy.
pay these 4 gentlemen to play with their fucking balls and dick instead of paying attention to you two. Sorry.
Hey, and if you need me to do the balls while you're sucking, I'm that too.
Is that pizza? All right, hang on on the podcast for just a minute.
walk over
Yeah,
there.
It's Dabs K hiding.
Okay, nobody say anything funny for the next 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Okay, where were we? What number were you guys on?
5 more seconds.
Well, you cut your mic off.
Because I was being responsible and nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What number?
I think we are on number
6.
yes 6.
Number 6.
Now this is a name no one's
Cinco,
gonna. This is a
seis.
name nobody's gonna know.
I didn't know any of the other ones.
But I
except
felt like I
Tiger
had a
Woods.
good reason for this one.
Okay.
His name is John Malone. He owns the most land in the United States. It's 2.2 million
Ooh,
acres.
Mr. Long
That's
John.
him up there on TV.
He's
Can't see him.
cute.
I can get paid in land and it would be nothing to him.
I can't. I don't know how to
Wait,
move. Just
what?
to let you guys
would
see.
have to. I
You're
could just
good,
go
you're
and
good, I
like
see.
live on my own.
Wait, you would get paid in land?
I get paid like
In
money,
land.
but get land from them too.
You could
No,
just,
you can't get
so I could go disappear.
You could
No,
just
that
walk
wouldn't
into the
happen.
fucking woods without sucking a dick.
You have all the
No, I
Go to
want to
Grand
own the
Canyon.
land. Like I will be rich with the land. Like land's very valuable.
Go
You're
to the
better
Grand
off with
Canyon,
the
man.
I
It'll
get a
cost
couple million in
$30.
cash and stuff and get all my shit built up.
You can
and I
walk
got
into the
my farm.
woods with a tent.
I'll
Nobody's
have a
going to bother
badass
you.
freaking. I'll have.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
It's just a lot of land, man.
You can only have your dick and suck it.
Yeah, he ain't trying to give you
Exactly.
land.
Probably just fucking park a tent on his millions of acres and he'll never know you're there.
Hey, he didn't get all that land by giving it away
Okay,
to every
he's gonna pay
cocksucker that
me-
came up to him.
Yeah, let him pitch that tent.
Hey, Scott, don't let him give you a hard time.
I'm staying
Don't.
hard on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, that was awesome.
Thank God for compressors.
Was that a plug for hard-ons?
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
yeah, sure, why not?
You always plug a hard on.
Yeah.
This is
Wait a minute.
terrible.
Love a good hard-on.
I feel so
No.
bad for
You know what I
him.
meant. Don't let them give
Wow.
you shit. This
Yeah,
is
don't, man.
This is a
don't.
great idea.
Own that shit.
He can get it.
This is a great
He can
idea.
get it.
You do it.
All right, let's go.
That
Number
dude's a
5.
man.
Well, no,
Now we take a break.
Yeah, we don't go to number
Okay,
5
okay,
yet.
yeah, that's right,
Because the
right.
top 5 is serious.
Well, I'm looking
Yeah.
at a picture of this dude, right? That dude's a man. That dude ain't trying to let you suck his
No,
dick,
he's
bro.
not.
Like,
He's
don't know
actually
that.
cute.
I
He
do.
would let Maddie
You
and
don't
I
know
suck
that.
his dick.
Yeah.
right.
You like
Exactly.
the
We'll
He's
silver
like,
fox?
At the same
million.
time.
So, Maddie, do you
You
like
don't know how anybody.
Maddie.
You don't know how anybody is behind closed
We
doors.
are all look. The 5 of
Matt-
us guys are really bad at this. We need to just let the 2 of the girls talk about sucking guys' dicks for a few more minutes because that was really entertaining a few minutes ago.
So I was gonna say, Maddie, do you like older guys? Is that the thing?
Like
I
older
don't-
billionaires?
Actually,
Oh, well, no, don't worry about billionaires. What?
Yeah, older guys. I mean,
There you go.
I'm not even going there right now. I don't discriminate.
All right, we're gonna take.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll let you think about it.
Yeah, think about
when
that.
we come back.
Check out his message from our sponsors. Go check out the Adjust the Mic podcast as well. It's a lot of fun, a lot of local talent on that show, and some interesting concepts. So, hey, listen to our sponsors, and we will be right back in the studio.
Hey, Tech, you ever have that conversation with your girl about where to eat dinner and it always turns into that back and forth? I don't know, you pick.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got an answer for you next time that comes up.
Oh, yeah? Where at?
The Salty Fox in Melbourne off of Old Galley Boulevard.
Oh, nice. You know, I've actually been there, and the food was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, it was. They offer a great selection of paninis, shareable appetizers, soups and salads, and one of the best desserts I've ever had, the Funky Monkey.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the vintage options. They got this meal called ramen noodle on crack. You just got to try it out.
Done. That's definitely what I'm getting next time.
Put the fun between your legs at the Salty Fox every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with the Old Galley Arts District Bike Crawl.
It's a 4-mile bicycle ride down Pineapple Avenue with stops for food and beer all along the route. Be sure to visit the Salty Fox every Sunday for brunch from 11 to 4.
Hey, isn't that the $10 bottomless mimosas brunch?
Sure is. Enjoy your brunch while the Salty Fox's DJ spins throwbacks and top 40 hits.
Salty Fox is located in the downtown Old Galley Art District on Old Galley Boulevard.
Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/saltyfoxmelbourne or online at thesaltyfox.net.
Hey, listeners, be sure to mention you heard about the Salty Fox on our show, and you'll get 10% off your meals.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Hey, it's Adam. If you enjoy the hosts or the content of the Twisted 10, be sure to check out our other show. It's called Living Podcariously. While the Twisted 10 may get crass and explicit occasionally, it holds no water to Living Podcariously. We do get a little bit more rough and raw on that show. We have a lot of fun producing it and have had some awesome guests. And as always, thanks for listening.
And welcome back to the Twisted 10.
Yeah, good on that one. Very good job.
We're listening to a bunch of cocksuckers here.
Twisted 10 XXX.
Yes, this is definitely an
One
XXX.
That's the name of the
potential
episode.
cocksucker.
Well, we've all been kind of talking about it. So
You know, this is not the most explicit episode we've had, though, so far.
Nope.
no.
I thought it would be. I didn't.
Yeah,
like, what's
no.
the worst one?
T.S.
T.S.
Madison.
Madison.
For sure, T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison is a transsexual because she's not quite yet had the operation, so
Okay.
she
She's
still
not
has her.
going to. She wants to keep her big black dick.
Yeah, she calls herself. What does she call herself? The big black dick bit. The black big.
It's adorable coming out of Andrea's mouth. I know.
Add that to the list,
Big
Scott.
black dick coming out of her mouth is adorable.
Anyway, she's an activist. She's an LGBT activist.
Okay.
And she came on and did an episode with us, and it was the top 10 sexual fetishes. Her top 10 sexual fetishes. And let's just put it this way: she psychoanalyzed all four of us as hosts and determined that Andrea is the biggest freak out of all of us based on
That's awesome.
based on what she found. But
She
it
said the guys are boring.
she kind of did. Yeah, she
I
kinda
get
did.
it.
For the record, I wasn't here. On
She's
that
like,
episode,
okay, who's
so-
tried this? And I'm like, oh, God.
For the record,
I'll
try.
Because she said the guys are boring.
Try.
Oh.
So I wasn't
Okay,
here that day.
that's a good episode. I'm gonna have to listen to that one.
My mom
It's
always
fun.
taught me to try again.
She's beautiful too. By the way, she's for going from a man to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She is an attractive, larger black woman, but she's
That's awesome.
she does herself pretty
She didn't
upright.
have
That's
$12 million,
awesome.
Adam. So
No, she might.
She might. Actually,
She's from Hotlanta.
Scott doesn't care.
If there was a rich,
I mean, he's got to be
transsexual
good
out
at it. We haven't even talked about that shit.
No, if there was a rich transsexual
Listen.
out there that could afford
Are there
me,
she-males on
I'm
there
not
on
gonna-
your list?
I do not have one.
Listen, they don't
but
even
I
have
would
to have
not
a
be
pulse.
opposed to it. I would not be opposed
Would
to
they
it.
get a discount because they had boobs
Here, let
and
me pull
makeup?
I'll pull up T.S. Madison.
I don't. No,
No discount?
it's all about the penis. That's the problem.
It's all about the dick.
That's the business.
The
All about
smaller the
that dick.
dick, a discount maybe?
I know you
If it's like a 2-inch one?
Never mind.
Tiger's paying 12.
So that's T.S. Madison for you. Sorry, I'm kind of blocking your guys' view.
Oh wow. Okay.
Is she beautiful?
Yes. Get it, girl. Shout out.
But she would you
Yes.
12 million? It's
What?
just kind of a woman
I
too.
mean,
she's
a number.
officially
Yeah,
a
12
woman.
million, I could
I
guess.
mean, no,
I'd
he'd
be
do
okay.
he'd do 10.
12 million.
You wouldn't even do a 10?
Yeah, maybe 5.
Cash.
I mean, she's pretty.
Yeah, and she's beautiful.
All in.
I'm
Taxes
not saying
paid.
yes, but I have not said no. And that's how I.
That's
That's,
a
how
whole
I
nother
get out
list.
of. That's how I keep my 12. My number's 12.
You hear that, Miss Madison? Adjust the mic podcast.com. Is that the
Oh,
adjust
yeah.
the mic podcast.com?
Yes,
there you go.
we
Go
need
there.
her.
Just adjustthemic.com.
Oh my god.
I'd do it for
All in.
100.
Can we get
You
her
do
on
her
our
for-
show? That'd be
I'm sure.
awesome.
Yeah, she came on ours pretty easily.
I want to sit next to her too. That'd be so cool.
We
Well,
met
we
her.
Skyped.
We met her through Kevin Allison.
Oh, let's see.
And then he put us in touch with her and a couple of other people, and she came immediately as soon as I sent the email. I got a response back from her agent. She'll love to do it. So as long as she gets
awesome.
an angle to promote whatever she's got going on,
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
she'd do
Nice.
shit like that.
That's
We'll
cool,
hook up.
though.
We'll hook
That's
up
cool.
later.
Yeah.
Well, while we're sucking dicks, we'll talk about it.
All right, so now that we're
Prepping and
back,
cleaning.
Yeah.
what we ask you to do now, Scott, is if you can just go through the first 5 and just
The
say the
first 5
names. That's all you
dicks.
gotta say.
Yeah, number 10, we had the dead guy, Roger Ailes.
Dead guy dick.
Number 9, I had a choice between Sergey Brin and Larry Page of Google.
Google dick.
Number 8, we had a 5-hour energy guy. You want to pronounce
Energy
that
dick.
one for me?
Minaj.
Manoj
Manoj.
Bhargava.
Yeah, Manoj. Yeah, Manoj
I fucked it
Atwa.
up.
His name's Manoj Atwa.
There you go. There you go. 7 is Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
6 was John Malone.
All right. So that brings us number what?
Brings us number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
He can afford me.
Okay.
He's Banksy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He'll while you're sucking his dick, he'll make a beautiful.
Nobody
painting.
knows who he is.
Oh, I know who he is.
Nobody knows who he really is.
Oh, who he really is. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
no one knows who he really is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's rich. He'll paint me something probably
Probably
on
would.
top of
He'll
paying me
commemorate it.
that
somehow.
will be worth even more than the 12 million down the road.
Well, hang on.
Like
What
when
if?
he-
Wait, they're
What if
pretty
the
sure they
painting-
knew who he is.
What if
Yeah, I
the
don't think
painting
you
of
guys told
you?
me.
What if the painting what,
of me blowing
Hang
him?
on. Hang on. 1 second.
Whoa.
We got a kid in the room. Hang on.
Headphones.
She's a cool. She's a very very cool kid, and she's got a 148 IQ. Don't tell her that though. But she's legitimately a genius. But she doesn't.
So what's like the highest IQ? I don't understand that number.
Well, for that, you have to listen to episode number.
2, I think.
There.
I think
You're
so.
pulling them out of here now. Cool. I get it. I get it.
Episode 2 was mine. I hosted it of Twisted 10. It was about
Okay.
IQ and intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will
it
be
was fun.
listening to that.
145. Anything
you guys
above
can test
145.
me on that later.
Anything above 145 is genius.
Okay.
According to.
Let's all take our IQs and see
Whatever.
who's the smartest.
All right.
Mine's 69.
So back to Banksy.
Oh my gosh. Her and computer, I love them. Girl hosts are the best. They're fucking awesome.
There should be like a
They're all
girl
right.
host
Sorry.
podcast.
That would be pretty
Like
funny.
a
Yeah.
little convention and a girls'
She
night.
does one.
Because
And
y'all
it's
are
just like a
fucking awesome.
reunion. Like
I've
we just all meet
never-
up and do a girl thing.
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah,
Samantha
they do
and
one.
all
They-
that kind of shit.
Could have
They all pop
Samantha.
It'd be like
Fucking
fuck
balloons on
mimosas.
there.
Samantha, Maddie, computer, Andrea. Who else? Who else is like a strong female co-host on a show?
Tatiana and Steezy's Trap House.
Tatiana.
Tatiana,
awesome.
the Chihuahua next door?
no,
Oh,
out of
she's
Orlando.
adorable.
Yeah, she's
All right.
awesome.
Yeah, we can call it. Never mind.
Well, it's,
No.
You'll have to listen to find
Continue
out.
with that.
her
Continue
name
with
is
that.
Corn Dog.
No.
I want to hear.
Anyways. Well, there's more than 3, so I can't call it that.
That's
It
what
doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
All right, so back to Banksy. So Scott, let me ask you: what if
He
what
doesn't have $12
Banksy?
million, though. That's the
Well, he
He's
might.
got a lot more than
What
that.
if Banksy painted
doesn't.
you sucking his dick, and that
How do
was
you know?
on a wall somewhere?
How do I know?
He immortalized you sucking his dick by painting it.
I'd allow it.
Or he just starts doing your mouth everywhere.
He doesn't have $12 million,
It's
though.
awesome.
All of a sudden, all of his art will be of your mouth.
How do you know? His paintings go for $12 million.
Yeah, but he doesn't make the money off those paintings.
Bingo,
No?
right there. Yeah,
And it's the guys, they're pretty
He's
sure
making the money.
No, he's not.
He's making the money.
No, that's not how it works.
He's
He's
making the
making
money.
something.
No.
No.
The
What
guy
do you
does-
mean?
They think it's
Alright.
the dude from Massive Attack.
Nah, man.
so here-
Robert Del Naja or some shit like that.
Now he's just fantasizing about sucking dicks, man. This guy can't even fucking afford it, bro. What are you talking about, man?
He can't afford it. He can't afford it, and he's gonna like forever be remembered with a
You can't
painting.
just fucking throw randoms out there, bro.
Do you know how look
Gay.
at all the paintings in Italy and everything with naked dudes all over the
Here we
church.
go.
Oh my God.
All
Another
those dudes
dead
are
man.
dead.
Another dead man. Add
All
him to
those
the
dudes-
list.
Some of those guys are jacking guys and
You
doing
need to
all
live
kinds
in
of stuff.
I didn't see any.
There's all kinds of crazy paintings that are
I don't know what
famous.
this has anything to do.
I don't care when I'm dead if I'm some famous painting.
Yeah, but you also didn't get $12 million for it. There's a qualifier here.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like I would get $12 million for it.
I don't think dead
All you
people's
have to do is
dicks
give me 12
even
paintings
are
and I'll
there.
sell them for $1 million a piece.
Boom.
Seriously.
Got
That's
everything
not-
figured out.
So you're not getting 12. Okay.
Yeah, so you're not getting 12 million
You
to
wanna
suck
go
a
make
dick.
your own money
Yeah,
doing
you can't
something
get
else.
complicated. Scratch that.
yeah. You're just trying to get possessions and all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Yeah,
just
earlier you were trying to
used
get
to be
land
12
and
million. Now
shit,
it's just
and
like
now you're
land.
trying-
Now it's
yeah.
paintings. It's like
Fuck.
It's all right. I thought he first said
When I made
cross.
this
Do your
list,
job
I didn't
and
want it
get
to
paid,
be.
and that's
I
it.
didn't want it to be
Blah,
about the guy. It was
Serial
about
killer.
what he could do for
Reel it
me.
in.
No, it's about what you can do for him.
It's what I can do for him to
Yeah.
so he can give me what I want.
Yeah.
Jack, did you just
12
add in
million.
a blah blah blah
I added
in the
in a
middle of
blah,
that?
yeah, I
what,
did.
What are you doing? You're
There was like
contributing to
30
the
people,
chaos.
30 I know, 30 people talking at once.
All right, so Banksy's is number 5, right?
Who the fuck that is? Anyways, that one sucks.
God.
Number 4.
4.
She has to troll me no matter
Rel-
what.
relentless.
Work, podcast, home, whatever. Number 4. Good old Tim Tebow.
my
Now you're trying to feel better about yourself as
Bro,
a Christian?
now I
You
know.
are fucking terrible.
Now I know.
Now
You're
I
just-
know.
You're fantasizing about it, bro.
Yeah.
You're fantasizing.
I'll pull him up on the big screen.
He's
but
a
neither,
handsome dude. He's
Neither.
a
Oh, you know who
handsome
Tim
I bet
Tebow
there's
is?
Of course
dick
I did.
pics.
I actually used to live down the street from him when he was in high school.
He doesn't
I bet
have
there's
12
dick
million.
pics, Adam. There's dick pics.
He doesn't have 12 million.
He's got
I know,
12
he's a
million,
Christian.
bro.
He's a Christian dude. I don't think there'd be
I
dick
don't
pics
know if
online.
he's got
Does he
12
have
million.
like-
He's got 12 million.
How does he have 12 million?
I mean, his
He
first
may not,
contract
but, like-
was his last
Football
contract.
from all kinds of sponsorship deals. Like, dude, he makes
plays,
a
like,
shit ton of money in
baseball now.
sponsorships.
Can we Google that?
He's like the white Michael Jordan. No, he's just like
What?
So that's
I
Tim
don't
Tebow.
know.
So the
dude.
steroids make
Shut
him out
up.
as teeny.
I'll look up his celebrity net worth. We'll just
Yeah, let's
we'll
see what it
qualify
is.
this
Let's
one.
see.
Yeah.
And
So I'll have a
he's-
dead guy and a guy that I'm gonna have
Oh, he
to
played for
take a
Eagles. He
discount.
probably knew the guy.
Hey, I give
Two
you that
guys.
one. I do that too.
So far, you've got $12 million, a bunch
He
of
might
land.
end up being my
Now,
with a twist
I
guy.
haven't looked yet, but I'd be willing to bet he is very, very wealthy because he'll do speaking engagements for the Christians.
Yeah, that's
Oh, dude, he makes a
churches.
shit ton
Yeah.
of money.
He
with
can
all
be
that.
on
Net
our
worth
show.
of
Tell
$4
him I'm in.
million.
Is it 4 million?
It's a
$4 million.
big
I knew it was
discount
4 million. Before I even looked at it, I knew it was 4 million. You would suck a dick for 4 million, you piece of
Well, no,
shit.
he wouldn't even do that. Tim wouldn't pay that.
It'd have to be
You guys hear that?
12,000.
No, we got him down to 4 million. He's on the list. If you want the signed copy of this
But
list,
he would have to
it'll
give
only
up
cost
all
you
of his
$100.
I think he would only pay 12,000
Yeah, he wouldn't pay all 4 million of his
because he'd
money.
be broke then. It's got to go down to 12,000.
It's
I
okay.
cannot incriminate myself, so I have
It's
to
all right. I think
be
he's the
silent.
most handsome one on your list. So enjoy that shit.
You
Bitch, we
picked,
just got you down to 4 million.
you picked
oh
like
my god.
Can I read my
Jesus Christ
explanation?
is number one Christian.
No.
Think of all the
Can I
cheese.
read my explanation?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you may.
Go for it. It's your show, by the
said-
way. You run it how you want, by the way.
Do
It's
I
your show.
really need to explain this one?
Yes.
I said first I would make 12 million.
Oh
I
my
got to
God,
scratch
yeah.
that out now. Then I could be rich, talking about how I was the first man or woman to ever see his penis because he's a pronounced virgin or whatever, right?
Right.
The money I could make on top of that by being the man who turned Tebow Jesus gay.
Well, he's making a
I would turn
1.6
him gay,
million a
first off.
salary.
You would turn him gay for $4 million.
So I would totally expose him. Like I wouldn't.
Hey,
It wouldn't
Scott,
be
there's a
secret.
picture of him in his tights for you.
I'm not looking.
You looked, then you took away.
Don't see your chair.
Oh.
Blocked
Your
it
chair's
perfectly.
in the way.
Zoom in.
Can you zoom in for us?
Yeah. Zoom into
Don't
the
worry.
package. It's already
Damn it.
bulging.
So there's two fails. I got a
He can
dead
see
guy
it in
and a
his
poor
mind's
guy.
eye.
Dude, I can't believe this. Your price just went down to $4 million.
Well, he's making 1.6 million salary a year. So if you wait, 12 years,
Okay.
he'll have enough to have some money and give you the money.
Oh,
so
does this list
he'll
expire?
be 12 years older.
No, it
No.
doesn't because people are already dead on it.
The next one is debatable too, and
All right,
You know
let's
what?
do it.
funny.
Well, hang on. With Tim Tebow, though, he's super religious, and that's
Yeah.
good.
typically meaning
He's
he's,
not
probably
letting you do it.
circumcised.
He's not letting you do it.
It doesn't matter.
That's less dick for the money.
hey, there might be a reason he's a virgin. Maybe
Less
he's gay.
cleanup for you. That's all you care about.
There you go.
Yeah.
He is awfully pretty.
Straight up.
Maybe he is gay.
He's pretty.
Maybe
He might be gay. Yeah, he might be.
Maybe he's never.
I mean, those hot ass girlfriends he's got just to cover.
But he's a virgin.
Oh yeah, that's
That-
right.
that's
he is.
what,
Jesus
You know how much
doesn't
money
care
I
if you
can
do it
make
in
just
the butt.
talking about it?
That's what Justin Timberlake
let's
was dating
okay.
Britney
Yeah,
It
Spears.
went from like I just want 12 million to
I'll-
suck a dick
hey,
to
if
where
you guys-
I just want
if
the
you-
opportunity to work to make more money.
If you guys
would
want
suck a dick
if you
for
guys
$4
want to get me in
million.
an interview after I make my money, I'll give you all discount.
Well, you won't make all
Sweet.
your money
Done.
for
Done.
$4
Come on the
million.
show. That's
Huh?
not a problem.
If you make 12 million, well, not from all these guys because one's dead and one only has 4 million. But
Yeah,
if you make
exactly.
money from each one of these guys,
Yeah.
I'll suck your dick for 12 million. How about that?
Oh,
my God.
There's
See, no, I'm
There's
keeping
the
my money.
twist.
That's not a.
There's the
that's not.
It's like Inception
That's-
for dick sucking.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
that was good.
This is great. This is fucking awesome.
Well, if we're a couple, I'll just do it for you.
Oh, I appreciate that,
That would be
baby.
less.
All right,
That way,
you
since
suck.
I've already been with all these guys,
So you suck his dick for 12 million. I get the money. Is that how
no,
that
you
works?
got to do the cleanup crew. Proper
Done.
cleanup.
Piece of cake.
All
Scott,
right, there you go.
come back. Come back.
Nobody's
I thought it was
getting
on
it.
this too.
here.
Scott would do that for free. What the fuck do you mean?
All right, next one. What number are we on?
Yeah,
We're down to
That was
Three.
4.
we're on 3.
Number 3.
Your top
3.
Place.
Top 3.
top
For
three.
Jay.
Ocho.
All right, we talked
Hooray.
about this earlier. I think before we started about our favorite TV show or my favorite TV show,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Supernatural.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Sam and Dean Winchester.
Yeah,
Hi,
they're
guys.
they're handsome as hell, dude.
Like-
Look, I'm a straight guy, but I can recognize a very good-looking
okay,
guy.
Okay,
Their dad.
I looked them up. No, they're okay. That Negan.
He's
You
the
mean
hot one. I knew I was old when
Yeah.
I'm like, those guys look like babies. The dad.
Somebody I did tell this list to actually said, no, you can't use them. You got to use Negan, being their dad from the show, and he's probably got the money. I did not do that. Both of them.
I'm lost.
Both Sam.
Yeah, you look fucking lost as
it's
shit.
Sam and Dean Winchester
You're
from the
here.
Supernatural show.
We don't know. What
Combined, they're worth $12 million.
You suck
Wow.
2 dicks now.
Yeah,
They-
exactly.
So half of one and half of the other.
they
stupid.
So wait a minute, is this?
one's worth like
Do they-
$9 million,
do
and
they
the other
push
one's
them
worth like
together?
$7 million.
Are you going to be like
Yeah.
skiing on the mountains here?
Push them
Are we doing?
together.
Or no?
They're
no,
like
half of
scissoring.
each one.
Hey, I'll do middle out. I'll middle out.
What's the middle out?
We'll go middle out.
Good
Well,
reference.
hey, we'll get the D2 floor
Silicon
ratio.
Valley.
We'll do the whole thing.
Good
What's the
stuff.
middle out?
It's a Silicon Valley reference.
What's
Yeah.
the middle out?
They needed to know how many dicks that they could jerk off at a time to jerk off all the men's dicks in a
The
in a
fastest
big-
way to do it
yeah,
possible.
The fastest way to do it. So they're arguing,
So
doing
imagine
math.
So
two
basically,
dicks,
you
tip
put
to
your
tip.
hand, you put your hand in the middle, and then 2 dicks come towards your hand, and then if you start in the middle and go back and forth, you get 2 with one stroke.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got to see how many dicks.
And then you got to
fit in
make
your
sure
hand.
you
Okay.
get the
Middle out.
guys. They got to be the same
Yeah, they gotta
height, so
same
their dicks are
height,
the same
you gotta
height, so
be-
there's not like angles
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on and stuff to slow it
So you
down.
need man hands.
There's a whole
Yeah.
algorithm for it.
So that's part of the
Basically.
TV show.
Pied Piper.
That makes a lot of sense. Why you're making a list about dicks that you can suck? Because you were watching that when you were younger. This is so fucking weird. Your parents should have had like parental control on their shit.
I had to
You
ha-
should not have been allowed to watch this
Fictional
shit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm the same age as Scott. There were no parental controls when we were kids. They were fuzzy
time out.
channels. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
there's the
you
white.
No. I had
Dude,
that too.
You
no.
get to the right UFS. I think it was like 13 or something UHF.
Yeah.
and you
And
saw
then
the
boom,
guys sucking
you'd see like a
dicks.
titty. And you're like, oh, did he?
You probably saw a
sit
bunch
there
of
and you shut
Watch it for
the
like
door
hours.
so your mom doesn't walk by the hallway.
Got
You-
jerked it into
Girls
his
did the
sheets.
same thing.
As a kid, so listen, those are real problems as a kid jerking off to fuzzy porn. As soon as you see a boob, it was rabbit speed. Okay, oh no, it's gone. Wait,
yeah,
wait,
I
wait
mean,
for
it was
wait
like
for
boom,
wait
then
for
it was gone.
Oh yeah, you had to hurry that shit up.
I had one of those
Yep.
TVs.
I remember.
That
You
makes
had to
sense.
make sure you knew what you were looking at.
Yeah.
Is that a boob or is that some dude's head?
I'm not sure. I'm
Parents,
not
your
sure. I'm just gonna wait.
imagination will take it away.
I'm just
That's
gonna
right.
wait.
That's right. That's why I liked MTV so much. Oh, those music videos in the
Oh my God! Yes.
summertime. Ooh.
Me and Ron, when we were young, we used to like
Whoa.
we used to jerk each other off to Paul Abdul.
Would you middle out each other?
Yeah, holy shit!
Middle
touch
out.
tips and then we'd take
That's
turns.
funny.
This is
Middle
what
out.
guys do in their spare time.
Madonna videos on
I'm
Ron.
just-
Hurry up, come over.
This is why vaginas have so many names.
Never heard middle out in my life. Like I am just like done. I can't even.
It was probably the funniest
There's
scene on
nothing
a
else to
TV
learn.
show
No, there's
or
not
movie
No.
I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
Yeah. Easily.
Like we laughed about that
That's-
for
Yeah.
like weeks. Like we, yeah, it
I
was
fucking
hilarious.
love that show.
Is
Holy
that
shit.
is the new season out yet?
No,
But you can catch middle out coming November.
it's not called
22nd.
Middle Out.
Are adjust the
The new
mics.
episode,
I don't
Middle
remember.
Out.
I don't remember hearing you guys talk about this,
Middle
but
Out.
are you guys fans of Game of Thrones?
A huge fan.
Maddie, what about you?
I am.
Well,
Jared is.
I'm trying to convince Andrea to watch it.
I went
really,
to a party
listen,
last
time
night
out.
to watch it. I watched it with a group of people.
Really?
Cool,
Yeah.
good for you.
Nerds, yes,
You
definitely.
watch it too. I really, really want to
Yeah.
watch it, but I don't have what is it, HBO?
It's the best show.
Okay, I don't have HBO, and he won't give me his passwords, and Ethan won't give me his passwords. Fuck you, Ethan.
Hey,
Oh.
Maddie, I have never seen an episode either.
But I want to watch
But
it.
I have HBO, so
Hey.
you know. Well,
Hey.
Come
You
over
want
and watch
HBO
it.
and chill?
It's on your Cody. You got
HBO.
Cody.
That's like
All
rich
right.
people.
Yeah.
Tack, do you want me to turn
I don't
everybody's
need
mics
you.
off except you two?
Yeah, we're gonna go middle out. Just kidding.
Get creamy.
No.
You know, Tack
Dabs
is
will get jealous.
Tack
We
is
can't do
recently
that.
single, Maddie. I'm just saying,
Oh,
he's recently
stop.
single.
Stop.
He's
true.
and when Tack he likes walks on
Okay.
the beach. When he walks on the beach, there's
Does
two
he walk on the
beach
beach?
and a line in the sand behind him.
No, that's
Think about it.
Not
Okay.
true.
Have you
Not
ever worked
true.
for
All right,
FedEx?
500.
I don't know the FedEx joke.
That's all it is. 500.
You missed her money request.
500.
What?
You can sit on Facebook. It's fine.
You can sit on
I'll go.
what?
I'll go on long walks on the beach with
sit
you
on
for
my what?
$500.
$500, you'll walk on the beach with me?
You're embarrassing him.
You're so sweet.
What did-
embarrassing him. You're an
I'm embarrassing
embarrassing
No.
Am I
Tack's
embarrassing you,
awesome.
Tack? I'm sorry.
No, you're not embarrassing.
You are
me.
now.
All right, what's up with this list though?
All right, yeah, let's get through this.
Sorry.
Scott, well, you got to control your show,
We
man.
can
This is
wait.
your show.
We have
No,
all
this
the
is not the
time. We
Madding
have time.
dating show.
Number 2.
Are we
Is
on
that
two?
where- Oh. Sorry, we're
Dabs
going
is
to move
going to look
forward.
at you different now, man.
What?
Dabs is going to look at you different.
Oh, Dabs is there? All right. All right.
You know, we
Ooh,
used to
jelly.
be friends with the Burn It Down crew, but
Yeah.
now
He might leave our clan.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maddie, he
You
might
didn't
leave.
hit your thing.
What? Oh.
Hit your thing.
Whatever that is.
It's a plug bell.
Tax
know,
is the
I know.
only penis that can ding. Hit your thing again.
Oh, God, yes.
Do you think now is the time that I should tell him that when nobody's here, I take my dick and slap it on that before he gets here?
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay. All right, we're good then.
Doesn't bother me at all.
He'll do it for free. All right,
Sure.
number 2.
Not scared.
I got to get paid.
All right, what's 2?
What's happening?
Are we going to 2?
Yes, because I just
What we're
really want to
doing?
know.
Number 2.
Sure.
What's that?
2.
Well, you work for the guy.
Elon Musk!
Yes, sir.
I've met him.
He would
I've been
never
to
do
parties
that.
with him.
Why? How do you know?
You should pick John Paul Mitchell.
Think about it. I have access to him. He's around Titusville.
Yeah, but how good are you?
This will be apparently his first and only time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You suck.
Why do you say it like that?
Who's
Stan?
first and only time? Elon's or
No,
Scott's?
Mine.
Scott.
Scott.
Elon Musk, man. I mean,
But are
he's in
I got
Titusville.
you, man.
He's
Okay.
close by. I have a
Well, he
connection.
lives in California,
Hey,
but
I
he
have a
does come
connection.
out here a lot.
I know
so-
people.
Yeah.
I know people that can get the message, to him.
That's a really good one. And I don't have to celebrity net worth his ass.
He's always throwing money at new ideas.
That's
Hey,
true.
tell him
Dude.
I'll do it for 10.
I'll do it for a Tesla P100D.
I'll do it for a fucking job. Just kidding. I have the best
A
job
fucking
ever.
job? Oh my God. I might just hire you.
Hey, I'll get you a job out there.
I have the best job ever.
What's your job? I got the fucking
And I have the
job.
best bosses ever.
So Scott, we had to say on the last episode where we were talking with the Flat Earth guys, we had to say it. Now, our employers didn't make us, But if
I heard that. Yeah.
if any show is ever going to get heard by our like authorities or our higher ups, it would have been that show. And I was for sure to point out that Tack and I do not speak on behalf of NASA or SpaceX. Hell no. Just in case that
I'm
shit
speaking
comes
for
back.
myself, Elon. I know you're listening. I got you.
Wait.
I won't tell anybody.
Keep going. No. Talk to him.
And
This is
it'll be
just you and him.
great.
All right. I want everybody
Yeah.
quiet.
Yes,
Just
do
you.
it, do
You
it.
court
can't
Elon
do
Musk.
this.
He should have done this for all of them.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, start
All right,
all over.
start over.
again.
Welcome to the Twisted 10. No.
Can we turn the lights down for this one?
Yeah, it's only going to be candles because it's a dead person. It's a funeral.
Okay, so go
I
ahead.
only have a vape. Does
Just
that
you
count?
and Elon. Just picture just you and Elon. Who's technically, by the way, African American. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Elon, I can't come at you, sexy dog. I just need like $12 million. I can't come at you like that. I follow you on Twitter. Hit me up. I think I'm Great Scott on there, Elon. Come to my Facebook group, Adjust the Mic, and hit me up. I'll approve you to the group, and we can discuss terms privately on Facebook. I take Facebook money, like I take payments,
Go ahead. Sorry.
but I haven't. That's all I got.
No, good
That
job.
was beautiful.
That's all.
That was
I
very
can
good.
give.
That was so heartfelt.
I'm going
and,
to,
I mean, I'm moved. I'm touched.
Something on me moved too. I'm going to add some backing music to that and
Yes,
make
please.
it all.
Yes.
Oh,
Damn it.
Some saxophone, something or other.
Yeah,
Sexy
little
dog.
Kenny
Are you
G.
fucking serious?
If you
Sexy
had
dog.
some Kenny
Sexy
G to that,
dog.
Maddie will pee
Are you
herself
serious?
laughing.
Sexy dog. Are you
can't-
really?
I can't come
hey,
at
don't
you all
judge.
sexy
I'm
dog.
judging. I don't
Stop
care.
judging. That was a beautiful moment, and that was brave. Thank you.
Tiger
for that.
Woods, you're in Florida, dog.
Take a woods, y'all.
Is everybody a dog?
Banksy, find me. I don't know who you are.
Sexy dog.
And you know, they're going to visit Florida at some point. Disney World's here.
Everybody comes to
I
Florida.
cannot wait to.
I have
the
season
grandkids.
passes. We can get a bungalow. We can get a
I'll treat you to
bungalow.
a day in June.
We can get a bungalow. We'll stay in freaking Narnia. Or what is it?
You'll need
Avatar
to.
Land or whatever the fuck.
Nobody knows.
Narnia.
Cinderella's castle.
Hell, fucking
Oh my-
Narnia. The shop will go in a closet.
that's where it needs to
fool.
happen.
It
Pandora.
needs to be Cinderella's castle.
We'll walk
Yes.
right through that fucking closet.
Magic Kingdom Cinderella's
Yeah, you're
castle.
definitely coming out of a closet.
This fucking centaur sitting out
You're
there
done with
looking
this
at me. I'm like,
Sexy
hey,
dog, you.
You know, Elon Musk.
Fucking sexy dog. You're never gonna live that down. You're done.
Elon Musk
been
does
done.
own Tesla as well, so he might hook your nipples up to batteries or something. I think maybe a kink of his. Please don't sue me,
He does drill
Elon.
big holes into the ground.
Yeah, I'm just saying he knows what
He's
he's doing.
single right now too.
Is he?
Wait. So are we going to the first one?
Do you need a
so.
percentage to get it done? A deal
I
done?
think so. I think I may need.
Even though you're not affiliated.
Always
or anything.
say yes to that
Not
question.
affiliated.
There's no affiliations here, but
Always
No.
say yes to that question, Tack. Always. Are you supposed to get a percentage of this, Scott? Yes, I am. Always say yes.
I learned that from an attorney. He actually told me that.
That brings us to the
Last
top
one?
of the list.
The numero uno.
Number
Number one. Uno. Am I going to have to look this guy up, or should we all know who he is?
Is it Paul Walker?
Everybody
Oh, good.
knows him.
Is it Paul Walker?
Scott, can we take guesses?
No, it's not Paul Walker.
Can we take guesses?
Fuck.
Extra crispy.
I'll allow
Jared.
guesses.
All right,
You.
so guesses. Go around the room. Guesses.
I'll allow
Okay,
guesses.
I have two guesses.
Everybody will know him.
Santa Claus.
Wrong.
So you went Elon Musk, so I'll go Bill Gates.
Nope.
Okay. He would have been like an easy one too, because he's kind of a shyer guy.
Donald Trump.
9 PP Maddie.
Donald Trump.
Not Donald Trump.
You
Hell
know you
no.
want to suck that
Hell
dick,
no,
though?
not Donald Trump.
It's Paul Walker.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That would hurt so bad.
Do you think he has a
You
He knows
joke.
it's not Shaquille O'Neal. Stop.
Oh, who is it?
I think somebody knows. Go ahead.
I actually have two guesses. Am I allowed that?
Go ahead.
I don't care. Yeah.
I was going to say either Ryan Reynolds or John Stamos.
No, but now I know you're tasting men. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That's completely different. That's another show.
Those are easy ones.
That was
I
two
would
of his
do
top
those
10
for
lists.
free.
Yes, it was.
We've already talked about Ryan Reynolds on here. before.
Everyone would suck Ryan Reynolds' stock cock.
Especially
for free.
Ron. Ron is it? Yeah, I would suck
Like
that
what?
dude's
Which
dick.
Ryan Reynolds?
What?
Like what's the one where
the
he's
clone one.
where he's what is it? Just friend zone or whatever.
Oh, the fat suit one.
Yeah, when he's in the
Oh,
fat
yeah.
suit, you know, he's like got the braces.
Adorable.
That's almost like saying Val Kilmer back in the day or Val Kilmer now. No one would take Val Kilmer now.
You want Iceman or
For
you want
$12 million, though.
Iceman, I would. Yes. I mean, what?
what?
All right. So Stan, I guess you get do you get to guess this correctly?
Is it Larry Bird?
God damn.
Larry Bird.
God damn it.
Why isn't it Larry Bird? It
There
has
is
to
only
be.
one number one.
Larry Bird was supposed to be on your show.
There is one GOAT. And that is Larry Bird. The best basketball player to ever play the game.
Here we go.
This is a respect blow.
There we go.
Can we pull him up?
It's for free. You don't know who Larry Bird is?
I don't know what he
You don't know
looks
Larry
like.
Bird,
I
the
don't
Celtics,
I've
the best
heard it.
basketball player
The
to
girls
ever
are both
live.
younger than us. So
Yeah, I'm like
I'm younger
22.
than you like a year and
Hey.
a half.
give me some props.
Hey, do you know who Michael Jordan is?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, the baseball player.
Of course I know.
The baseball player, right?
Thank you.
We'll save that for another
just kidding.
episode. I'll give you the top 10 reasons Larry
Look at
Bird's
that-
better
look at
that
than-
pic.
Oh my
than
God,
Jordan.
you
It's
want
not
to
a very good
blow
pick.
old people. You want to fuck old ladies
He's like
and blow
6
old ladies.
foot. What is he? 6'7",
He kind
89.
of looks like the marshmallow
6'9",
guy
right?
from Ghostbusters.
Hey, if you're 70 plus and you get a senior discount, holler at Scott. That's all he fucking cares about. Bro, I'm sorry.
No. What's his name from The Goonies? The Goonies. That
Chunk?
picture.
Oh,
he
Sloth?
looks like Chunk in that.
It was Sloth.
No, Sloth.
With the
Does
fucked
kind
up
of like a
eye.
grown-up Chunk.
He has the smallest penis ever. Look at his lips.
The smaller
the
the better.
fuck?
Let it go in high.
Wait a second. What is this?
What does a small lip thing mean?
Yeah.
No, his mouth goes in.
Because I have like small lips.
No.
Yours
no,
aren't sinking
no,
into your face.
No, you don't.
Like his
Can't
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
like-
Hey,
like
calm down.
swallowing
Look
his
at
lips.
it. And
Well, I was
it's
about
so
to
little.
agree with your
No,
theory because I got
no,
a small dick. So
No.
I found a
No.
picture of a lot of leg on Larry Bird there. I don't know if you can see it with my chair in the way.
He's
but
got some leg on him.
he's got some tiny shorts back in the 80s, boy. Those things are coming
Balls
up
are
pretty
hanging
high.
out.
Larry, you're a
Yeah.
goat. You're
Is
the
he
best there
still-
is.
Is he alive?
Oh, yeah. He's
Oh,
still
yeah.
He's
alive.
alive.
For how
He
much
was
longer?
talked about a lot in the 80s.
He's probably only
90s,
60.
right?
He's definitely got the money.
All
He
right,
might not
well,
even be 60.
He's
He's
definitely
probably-
got the money.
I'm just glad
yeah.
I knew
It
it.
would be a business transaction. He's very professional.
He's coaching now, isn't he?
And he might talk shit while I'm doing it. 'Cause he was the biggest shit talker. One of the biggest shit talkers in the league.
That's what it says
He's a
right there.
goat
He's
shit
the
talker.
greatest
You wanna be
trash
shamed
talker
while you're
in the
blowing 'em?
NBA
oh, that's
history.
it.
Yeah, you want to be cucked while you're blowing them?
Yeah.
Can you cut that part out? I didn't mean to say what I said to give them what they said.
I mean, it's your show.
Yeah,
Can you
we're
make
cutting
that
that
joke
out.
It's not
funny?
enough
want
shame to
him-
be blowing them.
Yeah.
You want to be shamed on
Yeah.
top of that.
Not.
You basically want him to piss on your face while he's blowing. While you're blowing.
That's Maddie. Come on now.
He's gonna piss on
You're mixing
Maddie's
them.
face while he's blowing him because
If I
if
only
he's
gotta-
blowing
if I
him,
only
he's gonna
gotta-
get piss in his mouth.
If he wants to pee on somebody, I'll just throw $500 her way. I mean,
Hey, no shame in that. I would do
you
it too.
got it. Come on.
do you know how many
God, we're
people,
gonna put
Maddie, do you know how
$500
many
in.
people have told me that your $500 they will pay?
Oh my gosh, you can quit
They
your
have
job.
told you that, but where are they?
All you have to do
All
is
y'all
take
are
a shower
fake.
after you get peed on.
Yeah. You guys are fake. Anyways, we're not talking about me. We're talking about you.
She deflected it back to you, Scott.
Yeah.
Larry Bird's the guy. He had to be number one.
Wow.
All right, yeah, Larry.
He's
Knew
the
it.
greatest
Okay.
basketball player.
Fucking knew
To
it.
ever
man.
live.
I
Wow.
knew it.
That was
Wow.
an interesting
It's fantastic.
list.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
that's
a lot of fun.
We learned a lot about you tonight.
We did.
So for the first time you guys come to the studio, that's a hell of an introduction to
I
our
know.
listeners.
I was kind of like, man, we're
Welcome to Adjust the
on our
Mic.
podcast. We're kind of crazy.
No,
we
it's all
go
good.
into some rabbit hole conversations.
Oh yeah, I've listened to you
And,
guys a ton of your guys' shows. You'd fit in here perfect.
It's awesome.
It's good.
So I mean, honestly, thank you to the Burn It Down show for getting us to meet you guys and introducing us and everything.
Hella shout outs.
And Podcast Mafia, everybody, man.
They pay
so,
us for all
appreciate
of
you
these
guys
shout-outs.
for inviting us. And
Yeah,
all that
man.
stuff as well.
Appreciate
Just
this.
kidding.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking to James from Podcast Mafia about something we're going to be setting up here real soon.
Cool.
Does it have to do with dicks and millions of dollars?
Of course, it might now.
Are we going?
We have to.
Let's go. When your hip gets better, we'll wobble
Yeah.
it all the way there.
We're
We're gonna start a
girl.
girls podcast.
I think you guys should. I'll
Dude,
produce it
that'd
for
be
you.
badass.
I'll be your engineer. I'll produce it. Zach
God,
can
we
run
would
it.
talk shit about all of y'all, or just love you guys.
You know what? Though, that might be a really good idea. A
Yeah.
mafia girls host
Yeah,
show.
it's like
and-
Mob Wives.
Yeah,
but
Mafia
it's
wives.
podcast.
Oh, the Central.
wives.
That's a good idea,
What is it? The Wives of Central Florida? What is it?
Yeah,
Pod
no,
Pod
it's not the
Wives?
Real Housewives, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
mob shit because we're gangster.
The real pod wives.
We're
of-
fucking gangster though.
Mafia pod wives. Pod mafia wives.
We'll have to figure
She's like,
out
we're
a
gangster.
name.
I'm like, I'm auditioning for Beauty and the Beast next week.
Oh, wait, I got it. You could call your guys selves the Pod Mafia Sisters. PMS. It's perfect. It's perfect.
No.
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 I lost both of them.
I thought it was.
That's the first time I've ever flipped off my boyfriend, by the way.
Do we get to sit on
Yeah.
balloons and
because
stuff?
because it was good, but we didn't come up with it, so we don't like it.
Yeah.
But that was good.
If there's pies involved, I'm in.
If a guy comes up with
I
it,
gotta
we'll
see
hate
this
it.
video.
It's just the law.
It'd be terrible for 2 weeks.
It's an amazing
and then
video.
good for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 1 week. They don't record for 1 week because, I mean, let's face it. Yeah.
Yeah, catch us once a month. We're not even
That's
real.
awesome.
I think that's a fucking great idea.
4 times a year.
Oh, all right. No, anyway, great list. Good job hosting it.
Thanks for having me.
For our listeners out there, be sure to go check out the Adjust the Mic podcast. It's another one of those Central Florida podcasts, but with a hell of a unique twist to their show. They've got styles and personalities that are a lot like us, and they get a little crazy on their show, but it's all right. It sounds like it's a hell of a lot of fun over there with you guys. So it's go check them out. JustTheMicPodcast.com. Plug your guys' information, the Twitter, anything, any social media you guys have. How can folks find you?
Well, on Twitter, we're on ADJ the Mic. We have our Instagram is Adjust the Mic. Our website is adjustthemic.com. Our Facebook group is Adjust the Mic, so it's all pretty simple and easy.
That is easy.
And you can get everything right through the website.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nice. Very cool. Do you guys have merch and shit out there yet, or not yet?
Not yet. Like, I've thrown some shirts
No,
out
but
there.
if you
I've made
guys
some
want to give me
koozies.
like $5 every now and then, it's fine.
But like
All right.
we really haven't, as a podcast, we haven't really developed to the point to where we're trying to like really turn a profit or anything.
Sure.
Like right now, it's just a bunch of, we've all, like I said, we all went to high school together. I've known Maddie since she was real little as well.
I didn't go to high school with them.
Well, she
I
was,
thought you
she
said
was
I didn't
younger.
go to high school. I was
But like
done.
through our family and friends and everything, like she hung out with a lot of those people. So I've known her since she was younger. And we just sit around, kind of just talk some shit and have some fun.
You guys are
Whatever.
at a sweet spot of
kinda
podcasting.
We kind of have like a very light, like list of topics to talk about. We kind of just roll with it. I'll have a couple things to kind of maybe possibly talk about or whatever.
Well,
So
we
it
don't
just
have
kinda flows.
T-shirts. I figure if a listener wants a T-shirt, just let me know and I'll go get a T-shirt and
Yeah.
glitter puff paint it.
Yeah,
It'll be one of a
and I
kind.
do
Those
have.
got-
I did
those
make a few
t-shirts.
shirts, and I have like a thing. I'm about to get an
Yeah.
order of shirts done to pass out
Nice.
to everybody.
I
So I'll
have
make sure I
shirts,
hook everybody
too.
up and.
My own shirt.
And
I
all
have
that.
my
And
own shirts in my closet. I could just start passing out. There's no words on them. Or
She'll
anything.
sign them. She'll sign the text.
And here's how good of a
$5.
marketer I am. I have a vinyl cutter at home,
Oh, nice.
and I can do my own stickers and everything.
Ooh, fun.
And
should have worn the shirt.
and I've only maybe made 20 stickers
Really?
over like
Yeah,
we've
but
been
he's,
doing this for
made
like a
adjusted
year.
Mic shirts. Like I'll
Yeah.
give him T-shirts. My own, like he just puts a logo on there in the
That's
back, on the
fun.
front, everything.
But
Yeah,
so
I'll give you
eventually,
all of
like
it.
once we kind of get our feet, under us and what we're going to be about, because we've kind of, we've changed throughout. We have a lot of things that we are trying to change and perfect and learn.
Sure. It's
you
a
know,
growing.
so as we're doing that, once I get to a comfortable stage, is when I'd probably want to release maybe some stuff to try to, support the
Nice.
podcast.
Dude. Let us know when you do that.
Yeah.
We'll buy it, support it, pimp it, do the whole
Definitely,
nine
man.
yards. So
Like, and I definitely want to, like, Maddie works at a bar in Titusville. There's so many areas. Like, I know you guys are hooked up with
Village Idiot
the
and
Village
the Salty
Idiot.
Fox.
Yeah, so like,
And now also Bug Nutty Brewery and
good.
Oak and Iron Photography.
Cool for our sponsors to hear
Yeah.
this.
And
It's
then
awesome.
it's coming off. My memory sucks.
It's
If I
all
had
good.
it in front of me,
You'll
It's,
cut
it's
it,
called a
you'll cut it.
Dabs moment where you don't remember anything.
that's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Brent
getting good, though.
Allen,
He's
Swan
getting
and
good.
Day Spa.
see
Yeah,
that-
because of our idea.
see that sticker
Yeah.
right up there? That's from Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
well,
little bit of hustle junkie representing in the
we'll
studio.
talk
yeah.
about that.
Oh yeah, John. But like getting some meetups where we all get together and hang out and get
Yeah,
to know
we
each
all
other a
need to
little
have
more,
a
because we know
meetup.
each other a little bit through podcasting.
We're 100%
And,
on board.
Yeah, like I'm definitely down to do that.
Sweet, dude.
I am a little hurt though because I really thought Dabs K and I had something special,
So did I.
and
You hear that, Dabs?
I just feel like I'm just any old girl. Oh.
Are you calling Maddie
I gotta-
any old
I gotta
girl?
stop.
Are you calling
They,
Maddie any old girl? Is
they
that-
even have a song that they did.
yeah, that's
So
right.
A
everything.
song
Yeah.
I love to sing.
Maddie rapped to some Trina.
We can drop him.
Okay,
It's fine.
yeah, let's
Well,
just
we
get
can
rid of
sing
him.
and dance.
You guys really
Yeah.
need to make PMS happen.
Yeah. I know. Stop it.
That's what it's going to be
No.
called. PMS needs to
Stop
happen.
You,
it.
you
Because you're
can't
gonna
keep
get
bringing
all
it
that
up
credit.
because then they won't happen.
That's like
Pod-
I had this
Podcast
friend
Mafia
Nikki,
Sisters. I'm telling you.
I got you.
and I was seeing this guy, and she was seeing this guy. Well, we didn't. he didn't know we were friends, and we didn't know we were seeing the same guy. And we found out. We called him over to a bar, and when he walked into the bar, we had someone watching. So as soon as he opened the door, he saw us kissing right when he walked in.
Oh my god!
And he turned around and walked right out.
That'll never happen to you, Dabs.
We were like kissing.
Sorry.
It was like a kiss, not like a making out. It was like a kiss, like not making out.
Hibernation's doing good for you.
Dabs, all I gotta say is you.
He's getting too many shout outs. He owes me big.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All I gotta say is so you messed up here a little bit, buddy.
All right, listen.
That's for you, Dabs.
I have a request.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so I just thought about this while
Tack,
we
take
were
your pants off.
recording. Yeah, undershirt, everything, get naked.
Oh,
Everything.
Oh,
Jared
yeah.
just looked over there. I saw him.
It's okay. I'll put your glasses on. Looks more inconspicuous. I like that.
He's
He
covered
put
up
on
the
the
eyes.
glasses so we can look and not
So
get
nobody.
caught.
Yep. Get it? Yes.
I need some glasses.
Scott almost flipped out of his seat
I totally almost
when he found out
went
someone
back.
was going to get naked.
Jared's looking at a guy's dick.
Do your glasses
so
have a like built-in zoomable
Yeah,
lenses?
they're really thick. They're really thick.
Oh, that's
They're
good.
not like yours, Maddie.
Shut up.
Yeah, Maddie.
Man, he has
Stop
the
it.
thickest
Tack.
glasses in the world. I'm serious. They're like that thick.
Do not bother me.
All right,
That's
Your
so
all.
head goes down.
What's your request?
Okay, so how many episodes have you guys done?
You
This
guys for
is
Twisted 10 is 67.
67, yeah.
Okay, so I think that you guys need to create your own episode of your top 10.
We have. That's
People.
all we
Ooh.
start.
Oh,
No,
oh,
no,
really?
no.
Wait,
Let her finish.
Oh.
Of our top
No,
10 what?
sorry. People that have visited you.
Ah.
I think that you guys should make a top. And like I just thought about this because, you know,
That's not a bad one. Now, would they?
No.
You have to caveat it because we have a lot of our guests that are remote on Skype, and they'll fill like
okay,
we'll all
that's
sit over
fine.
here and they're on
No.
the big screen. Do
Yeah,
they
that's
count
fine.
too?
Yes, it's
Oh.
your top 10
Top 10 guests
that you've done because
like?
yeah.
And then
Like
for
you're-
whatever
yeah.
reason and whatnot.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
exactly. I think
Well,
that'd
if
be
you're
cool.
wanting
I
to
like
make
that.
it higher on the list,
I don't have 12 million.
Listeners, she did just show a boob
But
to
I
Tack.
think that would be
So
like
everybody that's been on your show has to market themselves
Yeah.
to try to make the list.
no, but I
You
just,
definitely
I just
take
think that'd be
bribes.
super cool.
All of a sudden, you
because-
just start getting gifts and shit. Like fuck the best of Orlando. It's just the
Yeah,
best of
we
the
all
best
get-
of
We
Adams.
won't even
Stuff.
charge you to be a nominee.
I will tell you, when Peter Von Taborski with Scotch and Good Conversation
Yeah.
came over here, he did bring a bottle of scotch that you guys are welcome to drink in there with me as well. But he brought a gift. I
That's
don't
true.
know.
That's
so did
true.
Ray Bree.
They brought
That's
Maddie
true. Ray
though.
did too.
So did
That's right.
Is Maddie for the studio? Is Maddie your
Do we
gift
get
to
to
us?
keep her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she said
No,
only
wait. No, no, no.
$250. We gave you a $250
Thank you so
discount.
much.
Tack, are you taking
And she
first
was
rotation of
$250.
watching her?
Just take
Yes,
my great
yes.
idea.
You got to clean up after
Thank
her.
you so much.
We
Thank
get
you.
to clean up after her and feed her.
Yeah,
Don't let her stay out too late.
I'll feed her. Don't worry.
You're making her blush. Tack, you're making Maddie blush.
Oh, it's fun to be single.
I think Tack's crush on Maddie might be more than
I
Dash
don't know.
K.
I don't know where this turned from any of this.
Sweet
but
and
okay.
innocentness.
Yeah.
It's all
like,
good.
Anyways, I think that you guys should do that because I wouldn't have my own podcast. Like, I think this is awesome, but I would just like, if I was y'all, I would want to talk about myself more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, don't you guys want to talk about yourselves?
That's
We
what
have
she
a whole
does.
other show.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
They
yeah,
live
that one.
vicariously and everything.
But I mean,
Yep.
like, for this one, like, I
Did
think
you say
that'd
we
be
live
cool.
vicariously?
living vicariously.
Somebody's already said that.
Vicariously.
The joke has already been
I
said.
mispronounce everything, so I actually second guess
He gargles
myself there.
a lot.
That's okay.
Anyways, I think that'd be
I think
cool
that's a
or
good idea.
something. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
All right. All right.
I love that idea.
On our
So-
podcast,
'Cause then
she
we can
tells
all
us
get
what
to
we
know
should
you
do
more.
too. So we have to know everything.
So do you ever do it?
No,
No,
I just
Oh.
invite myself on there.
they just laugh. And,
It's so
Basically.
true.
All right, well,
Basically.
let's go around. You guys have anything else you want to plug or give shout outs to anybody? We'll wrap up the show here in just a second.
I think we're good, man.
He's already got his
Thank you guys
headphones
for having
off
us.
and ready to go.
Usually, before the our podcast is over, he's already halfway out the door.
He's usually
When
gone.
he's standing up and
Yeah.
leaving, sometimes we'll just like have to finish the next 10 minutes. We didn't even know he was leaving.
You do know we have a whole nother show to record after this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, y'all do.
You'll,
Okay,
you'll be here for several more hours, buddy.
I'm gonna give a shout out because this is hilarious. But I'm gonna give a shout out to my Mommy Needs a Mimosa podcast.
Oh,
Okay.
Give me a bell. Give me a bell.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
okay.
worth something, right, Maddie?
So that video of the balloon popping
Yes.
on our butts or whatever. Okay, so we posted that. Well, who shared it in our group? Was it you? Yeah, Scott shared
Yes.
the balloon popping butt thing of the Mommy Needs a Mimosa and Just Mike. So they got like hella more views, and they're like,
I thought it was going viral.
Basically.
Like, do we need to pay to boost this?
Yes, they wanted to pay even more, and I didn't tell them. It is because you shared it in the group, so even more people saw it. Because I was just like, I can't even tell them that. So
they're on like probably a group text talking about like how look how many people are looking at their stupid balloon video that no one cares about.
How many views did it get? How many did? What did it made it go?
Probably not much.
I don't even know. It was like double whatever theirs is. So
if I see one of our YouTube videos hit 150, I call Tach. I'm like, dude, we're fucking famous.
we're
famous.
No, I don't know.
We quit your jobs. Quit your job, man.
I feel good with 25.
Jared recorded, and my buddy Derek recorded me for eating for $20 eating a Carolina Reaper.
Ooh, I remember seeing that.
That hurt.
Now we appreciate it. Again, give the shout outs to the podcast Mafia. We love you guys. James, you got a pretty good thing going, buddy. It's very nice. Burn It Down crew, of course. Thank you guys for hooking us up with the Adjust the Mic podcast as well.
Did you want to hit the bell, Maddie?
I really want to.
Go hit it. Tach, put it where you're supposed to. Put it where you're supposed to.
Oh, dirty
do
boys.
Yes, everybody does it when they come on the show.
Yeah, everybody
It's
does.
like a gong.
So
it's a rite of passage.
Wait.
Nobody
hit
does
Oh,
no, Tach, you're supposed to move it
You're
at
not
the last
supposed to
second.
move.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't smart like you.
Wait, y'all guys do
Unless you
it
would have
too.
like smacked me in the dick, and that would have been not
no,
cool.
this
Stan, your turn.
This was just.
Yeah, you're the first one to ever do that, Maddie.
Yeah, ever.
Certain tradition.
It's
You don't
true.
do it, you're a pussy.
The sad part is I bought that for Adam for Christmas, and it was his kiss bell.
Tach took it. I don't know what happened. Now
now he gets a kiss.
Adam gave it to him because he doesn't like my kisses, I guess.
I couldn't tap
So
it. For
I
you
guess
to
I
give me a
could
kiss.
give my kisses to other people.
Maddie hit it.
What?
Give your kiss to Maddie.
Oh, this is getting weird.
What is going on here?
You knew it was going to happen. All right.
Maddie and I like men.
This is a
All right.
podcast. Nobody can see us. This is weird.
No, we
trust
can.
me.
That's what's important.
There are cameras. You don't know where they are.
And no
Yeah,
one
in
is
the
giving
bathroom.
us money, so that's not happening.
All right. All right, guys.
So if
we're
you
gonna
want to
go
follow
down
us on Twitter, you follow us at the Twisted 10. You can send us an email if you want to be on the show.
Email.
Email. I'm hitting the big P. You can hit us at the twisted10@gmail.com.
That's right. Or be sure to go check out our Patreon. Tach, we're up to,
Yes.
get this, we're up to $1 a month on Patreon.
Yes.
So if you
I'm about
like,
to go on there and donate $1 to us.
that is from our good friend Clay Groves with the Fish Nerds podcast. So thank you, Clay, very much for your donation on Patreon. If you want to help contribute to the show, thank you very much for that. We do have some sponsors that take care of some of the costs, but obviously not much. We don't charge our sponsors a whole lot. So go take a look at Patreon. We've got different reward incentives set up on there. So patreon.com/thetwisted10 and hook us up with $1 or $5 a month or whatever you think the show is worth.
1,000.
And check out our Instagram as well. We got fun little pictures on there.
And if you
That's
donate $12 million, you can get your dick sucked.
This
right.
is true.
I am available.
Yes.
All right, guys. On behalf of the Twisted 10 cast, I am Adam.
I'm Tach.
I'm really here.
You're here.
I'm Andrea Joy.
And then I'll turn it over to Scott to close out for the Adjust the Mic show.
All right. Well, thanks for having us again. Stan the man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
9 PP Matty Patty
1 million.
and old Jer Bear over there. Exotic pork.
Are you gonna get the last word?
He's adorable, by the way.
He is.
No.
He's like a pet teddy bear or gummy bear. is
You almost
what I
said
wanna say.
teddy bear. That's not
Teddy
quite the
bear.
same thing.
Petty bear.
He's a pretty evil teddy
I
bear,
would
though.
love a petty bear.
No. That's-
No.
You don't know what
No.
that. I don't think you know what that
Not,
word is.
not,
No, it
not.
sounds so cute, though.
It is. It is cute and very appealing to children. All right.
But yeah, definitely thanks for having us, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it was a
Thanks for
blast.
coming out. You guys are awesome.
A toothache issue. He had a bunch of dentist work
His
done today.
230.
Look at
What is this
her
face?
eyebrows raising. Oh. All right. Sorry, Scott. Take back over.
But no, I mean, we just, like, we've all been friends since high school. I've even known Maddie for a long time. So we just, we all hang out at the house all the time bullshitting anyway, talking about sports or politics or whatever. So, just kind of following suit with the Tom and Dan and all them.
Nice.
You know, we're all fans of Tom and Dan and all that, you know, from the get-go.
I've got a couple Tom and Dan items laying around the
Oh,
studio
yeah.
in here on our wall. Did you guys bring any stickers for us to
You
throw
know,
up
I
on
did not. I have a whole bunch to do.
Do you?
So
Okay.
I'll send them over to you or
Okay.
I'll drop them off.
I got some goodies for you guys to take home with you tonight. Some of our mugs
Cool.
and stickers and
Oh,
shit like
nice,
that.
man.
But But yeah, you got to get me something because every time we have a performer in here, that wall in the background is, I call it the wall of Easter egg. So each show can sort of see some of their representation. We got Burn It Down, 1K Away, a whole bunch of shows.
We're good friends with Jason and Kenny, Dabs K and all them, and Jen.
Nice.
So yeah, we're close to them. So
nice. Yeah, they're awesome.
That's how we've met you guys even.
Yep.
Because he introduced us to you guys.
He's a fucking stone's throw away, man. He's just right up the road.
Yeah,
really.
Right around. They might crash. You might see Dabs K poking his head around that door.
I hope he does. I've been over there a few times, so I know where they live and everything.
Whenever I see Maddie, I figure I'm going to see Dabs around there somewhere.
Now, see, wait a minute. See, I've heard Dabs on your guys' show. You guys get through the rest of your introductions. I keep fucking walking over you. My bad.
Oh, over here we got Jared.
What's up, Jared?
Jared, he hates doing this. He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be on our podcast either.
Which makes
that's
it
kind
so
of the
much
point
better.
of everything. He's our hater. And
why?
Yeah.
TMRS 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to The Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tach Van Sickle, Adam Poston, Jay Alvarez, and me, Andrea Joy.
Welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10. I forgot to do. Wait a minute. Let me start that every time.
Yeah, you didn't do it right. Oh, yeah.
That's for J Flow a little bit there. All right.
So.
That's for Dabs K. Oh yeah, we know what's up. All right, thank you for tuning in this week, guys. We appreciate it. I am Adam. I am one of your normal regular hosts, but as typical lately, I am not your host for the Twisted 10 this week.
Adam, you haven't hosted a show in how long?
That's good.
It's been like 6 months.
Our guests don't understand how this works. We create a show that requires a lot of homework to prepare.
And we did like the first 30 shows. We were working hard.
We invite them over so they think they're getting a guest spot, but really they're just doing our jobs. So
exactly.
That's kind of how.
And I am Tach. I am another regular host, but I'm not the host tonight.
Andrea might join us a little bit later. She is a little bit under the weather. She's here, but she's upstairs. Make a long story short, we went to the 2017 Space Coast Hair.
Why?
We call him
Jerry Bear. He had a purple bug in high school that he drove around. A little VW bug.
That's adorable.
Little flowers on it.
It's lapis blue.
Thank you. Someone knows.
So we just all talk shit. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, all day.
we call him exotic pork.
yeah, that's true.
And who was the other female voice on the show?
Oh, Maddie.
There you go. There you go.
They started Adjust the Mic, and then I just included myself, basically.
She was like our number one fan.
No, I was not a fan. I just wanted shout-outs. And then,
Wow.
and then I
truth
wasn't your
comes out.
fan.
She
I
put
just
a
wanted shout-outs.
poll up on our Facebook group to become a member of the show. Like
I
she
did.
posted the poll
What kind of poll are we talking about?
to either
Like a
be on
stripper pole?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, where was this
to be
at?
on the podcast. If she should
had
be
a
a
strip,
permanent member on the
basically. Okay.
podcast, and everybody voted against it.
Everyone.
Like, on purpose.
So you
She's the
just
only
kept
one that
coming.
voted for it.
Yeah, and then she said, "I'm on there anyway, guys."
Yeah, I was going there anyways. I just invited myself to Adjust the Mic. So I'm
And they
here.
like her because she trolls me the whole time.
Gotcha.
So Dabs K, speaking of Dabs K for just a second, so he's got a little on your guys' show. I've heard it a bunch when you guys have been on there, and when he's been over with you guys. There's like a little thing that he's got for Maddie, I think. But here's the catch: he also has a kind of a thing for Andrea.
Yeah, but he
Maybe
has,
it's
he has a
females.
thing for me too, though. So
All right, I guess
Maybe
that's
it's just females in general.
Dabs. You need to make up your decision, buddy. You got to pick which one you want
probably
to.
is.
No, he
That's how
just
guys
needs a
are.
brunette
They
too.
don't care.
He could just have a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette.
Well, he's already got a redhead in Tack.
He doesn't have me anyway, so
blonde hair,
you
though.
better find someone else.
Get him
Tack
Maddie.
hair's-
And fashion show, and Andrea was one of the people on stage that had a model, and she was doing her hair and doing all this fancy shit. And then after that was done, they had a dance party on the runway for the models and for everybody who was participating. So it was kind of cool. Andrea's favorite song to dance to is The Wobble. So basically, she wobbled her hip out of
That'll do
joint,
it.
so she's out of commission.
That's very popular in Titusville, I think.
I love, I love the wobble so much. It's like my
Shocking.
number one dance.
Shocking.
Get a weeble.
Jay Alvarez, another one of our hosts, is also out this week. He's I'd like to say he had a cool story like a wobble, but no, he had dentist work done today and he can't talk. So
Yeah.
it is the two of us for the first part of the segment, but
Indeed.
we got some backup.
We do it. We brought backup.
We brought backup
We
this
brought
time.
back
We
up.
brought an entourage.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
What's up?
You may recognize a couple of the voices, but why don't you guys go around the room? The cast and crew from the Adjust the Mic podcast is here with us. So thank you guys for coming in this week. We greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, why don't you guys go around, say who you are and
It's
what
this
you
is
do?
Stan, aka Maui Wowie from Just the Mic.
Yep.
Just three buddies that started up this this podcast and just kind of hung out and talked about it for a while and then put it together, and here we are.
But there's four of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maddie comes in a little bit later, but yeah, she's
okay.
totally part of the crew.
All right. All right.
So I usually introduce everybody on our show.
Yep.
All
So
right.
to my right is my main man, Scotty Too Hottie, also known as Scott the Thought.
What is up, everybody?
Yeah. Welcome, Scott.
Oh yeah.
There she is.
I'm not
Is
looking forward
Andrea
to
here?
Andrea's here. Sorry, Scott, not to steal your thunder.
this. Hey,
Andrea's joining us. This is Andrea Joy, everybody.
How's it going?
how's it going?
She is here. She's wobbling down.
We were just talking about how much Maddie enjoys the wobble.
I love wobbling so much.
You
It
got to
can.
walk in 2 days.
Now we've got a full cast in studio. Oh, well.
Yeah, we do.
No Jay.
Except
We have no
Jay.
Jay. Damn it, Adam.
Damn. Sorry. My bad. All right, Scott, back to you. Scotty Too Hottie, Scott the Thought, or what do the kids call you on your show?
Oh man,
Scotty Too Nasty.
Stock the Stalker.
Stalk the Stalker. Yes.
God, that was his
studio.
son did that.
Was it?
Like before we even started the podcast or anything, we just had the equipment. We were playing around recording, and his son was at the house, and he just pretty much we just said, "Hey, just try to do an introduction for us. Introduce each of
Nice.
us." And he just started making up names, and they're so funny
Nice.
that we just had to like record, even though the quality was awful. We had to save it and use it.
I've heard that on
For the intro.
Is it all of every one of your intros?
Yeah,
it's everyone.
it's
okay.
in one
Yeah.
variation. We're trying to kind of get down to one
Nice.
intro, and I think we're getting pretty close finally.
Nice. I like it. For the listeners that don't know, Adjust the Mic is another local Brevard County podcast. They are based out of Titusville. That's Tach's stomping grounds. Up there
Yeah.
in North
Indeed.
Found out
Brevard.
he's like right down the street.
You guys are close together?
He's right down the street from us.
I'm switching over to Just the Mic. So thanks for having me.
Apparently.
It's a
Yeah, I
lot
guess.
closer. We have benefits.
Yeah, benefits.
Oh, speaking of benefits, I have to order dinner.
Is that going on the company card or is that going on your card? Have you guys eaten yet?
I did.
Yeah, I ate already
Did you?
before I
I'm
came.
good.
I did
Yeah, we're
not.
good.
eat,
Tack did not?
so-
All right. All right.
Jay?
Jay's not coming tonight. He's got